Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Frontstretch watch party. This time for the Circuit of the Americas. Michael Massie doing this for a second time. Myself, Trey, Lyle doing this for a second time. Caleb Barnes joining us for the first time. And then we'll have Wyatt Watson, who's actually wrapping some stuff up on the IndyCar side after a pretty good IndyCar race that kicked off coverage here on Fox, and shout out to that. You know what? We'll do a quick reaction. What everyone think of the IndyCar race before we get started?
Man, I think IndyCar has some really big potential being on Big Fox with the way that race was covered. Will Buxton leading, just the commentary booth was fantastic. And I think they have a chance to really draw in a lot of those F1 people who have a hard time like getting into waking up super early for the races or anything like that. I think IndyCar has a lot of upside this year being on Fox, and it's a pretty entertaining event.
Yeah, it was it felt like a bigger deal. Like normally I feel like the season opener at St. Pete just kind of comes and goes without much fanfare, but this felt like a really big deal, and hopefully more people are watching it. And just having like the practice and qualifying on FS1 and having the Indy Next series on FS1 is like better exposure for that series than like being on Peacock only or USA or something. Although I think USA does get better ratings than FS1, but still, it was a really cool event. And then obviously you had Alex Palou being Alex Palou
and just win,
quietly winning.
Lived up to his commercial.
About everyone else, Scotty McLaughlin getting the pole, and Newgarden and Dixon having great runs, but nope, it's the Palou show. Although it did feel weird to have him win a race and you didn't hear Lee Diffie screaming, "Hello, Palou!" So I'm gonna have
just had a British guy do it. Alex Palou wins the Saint Prix Grand Prix.
He crossed the finish line.
In order to Buxton didn't get into his driver's iPad. Alex Palou won the race because he finished first. Wyatt Watson here with us now, as we have 11 people in.
I heard Michael Massie talking about IndyCars, so I had to jump in now.
What did you think of the race?
Just Alex Palou masterclass once again. Finds a way to do it with strategy. Very quiet and methodical race from him. He wasn't even in the picture really until what happened with Scott Dixon. No radio, finishing second still is unbelievable. The Iceman does it again. If he had a radio, he would have dominated that field. But Palou just did a better job than Newgarden. Newgarden, he had a problem right at the final lap and still ended up finishing third. What a great race from Palou. Way to start the year again for him, and looking for a three-peat and his fourth title overall now. What a race.
All right. One more thing before we get started. Wyatt, we'll let you lay out. We did this last week. You did it in the comment section. What's you of course host Through the Gears, our betting podcast here. So I will allow you to, before we get started, a couple best bets for this race, and then I'll let Caleb and Massie say who they picked to win.
Luckily, I tweeted it out before I went on to IndyCar coverage for the site today. I'll pull it up. It was my overall favorite to win is SVG. I mean, he's the fastest in both practices. He opened 6-1. He's now floating around like a 4.5-1. So those of y'all who tuned into Through the Gears and listened up, y'all got a little better odds for SVG to start. Meanwhile, though, a couple of extra bets I got. I'd throw a little bit on some of these underdog guys that are up here, such as maybe a Daniel Suarez. He's ran real well in the past at COTA in 2022, specifically. Carson Hocevar, he's looking at going into this race. I threw probably like half a unit on him just for fun. He's at 28-1. Those are the dark horse picks. Todd Gillen, he's gotten the top 10 at Sonoma before. He's starting up ahead, and he's looking fast in the Ford camp. if he gets a top 10, that's plus 750 on those odds. And another prop bet I picked was Shane Van Gisbergen at a top 3. That's plus 110, just a little bit more of a safe bet, just in case someone like a Connor Zilic or a Tyler Reddick challenges here for the win.
Oh, bam! Lays all the best bets out. So if you are of age and are in a legal state,
Not responsibly, obviously.
please gamble responsibly. Or if there are other ways, there are loopholes you can go through. I won't mention those unless they want to sponsor us here at
Get a bookie, right?
frontstretch.com.
Don't do
Caleb,
that.
who'd you pick to win?
Feels like probably the safe pick, but I went with SVG. Just so a road ringer hasn't won at COTA yet. It's been all of the Cup guys so far, but he came close last year in the Xfinity Series. He also was on a heater at Watkins Glen and just got usurped by Chris Buescher right there at the end, Dalton's favorite guy. But I think he was really fast in practice and everything. And I don't know. I'm curious to see how Connor Zilic will do against Cup competition. I know William Byron's been good here in the past. He wasn't quite as fast as he's been. He's been on the pole the last 2 years. But another kind of stat is the last 2 race winners here at COTA have started on the front row. It was Tyler Reddick starting second 2 years ago, and Byron won from the pole last year. So maybe I should have picked Tyler Reddick, but SVG was my final pick that I threw in buzzer beater last second into our front stretch picks just a few minutes ago.
Yeah, I went back and forth. Really wanted to pick SVG. Really wanted to pick Reddick, but just felt too like something crazy is gonna happen, and the guy that is out front probably won't end up winning. And plus, you'll have the people flipping the stages and stuff like that. So the guy I picked, we're gonna make some NASCAR history today, boys. In his Cup debut, the third guy to ever win in his Cup debut, and the youngest winner of all time will be Connor Zilic today.
15-1. That's interesting. His odds.
So I really wanted to pick Connor Zilic, but I'm playing the history card. So I ended up picking SVG. Another guy I'm very intrigued by, and I know he didn't qualify well, but had a lot of speed in practice, is Alex Bowman. And you don't forget, Bowman has been in contention for this win at COTA. He was battling with Ross and obviously AJ Allmendinger when Ross won here. So my sneaky pick is Alex Bowman. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Thanks so much for joining us. If you want to leave a comment, please do throughout the race. Massie rocking his Green Bay t-shirt.
I'm saying hello back to him. It's my
hello. Hello, Wisconsin.
I am rocking a very. I think this shirt might be older than Caleb.
Is that Dale Earnhardt shirt?
It is.
I think I'm older than Wyatt, so
I just got the Brandon. I got the brand on.
So
church fit on. So.
Oh, nice.
Wyatt, how old are you?
I'm 26.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Never mind.
So Caleb is the youngest. Caleb's
24.
Okay, then it might not be older than you. This is at least a. I was joking more. This is kind of, but this is at least
young guns here. Look at that.
This might be a 15-year-old shirt, at least, like 15, 16-year-old shirt.
I have if it's your rookie shirt, it might be.
It used to be a blanket on me, and now it barely fits. Just to put in perspective.
I have a retro junior shirt in the closet in there somewhere. I got plenty
I'm trying
of.
To keep our theme up with these things. I only have 2 classic NASCAR shirts, so I might be flipping back and forth. But I wore a Digger shirt last week, and now I'm wearing my Dale Jr. shirt this week.
I got a lot of pit crew shirts in the collection out there. Go to A&M, so I have Gordon's Engineering A&M shirt. Oh yeah, and then I got Briscoe. I was able to get Briscoe and Barry's A&M pit crew shirts from the campus. It was absolutely awesome. Shout out Texas A&M for that.
Yeah, I wish they made.
Gotta represent with the ring too.
I wish they might have, but I wish they made a Blaney Virginia Tech shirt. I knew they made a diecast.
That diecast is a grail too.
Yeah.
I know the person who designed that car. Fun
was
fact.
I met the guy
Yes, it
who
was Clark.
designed.
Nice.
I met the guy who designed the A&M car, who also designed the old Ty Gibbs Geico military car.
Oh.
You mean
That
Ty
was
Dillon?
cool.
Ty Dillon. That's why I said Ty
Yeah,
Gibbs.
The
Dillon.
Geico car.
Yep, the Geico car.
Yeah. All right, we're about to go green, boys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
I
ahead. So
Is
to
Mike-
remind
Go
everyone,
ahead here.
You're right. We're ready,
88
John.
coming.
so
Yeah, Massie must be
reminder,
really
folks,
far
for
ahead.
listening. Massie will be first through all of this. I'm watching on Hulu, so I will be last.
Yeah,
Caleb might be a little bit ahead of me.
I'm on YouTube TV.
So I'm watching.
you might
on
be
the
ahead of
app.
me.
I'm watching on the Fox app today to see if that slows me down a little.
Oh, it's fine.
They
I'm
haven't
coming
taken it green
around.
yet. I'll let you know when they take it green.
Right.
I'm by pit road right now. Coming around turn 20.
All right, maybe you're ahead. Lyle.
And green.
So White is first.
Yep. Green. Yep.
Whoa!
I'm right
Already
there.
close there.
Okay, well,
Watch out
So
for
Lyle
turn
I have
first.
nothing. The race hasn't even started for me yet.
So
we
I-
got slowing down
I'm
there.
second.
Hey,
Oh,
shout out to-
already
shout out
got a
to-
spinner.
Shout out to
Already got
Bubba Wallace,
something.
by the way, for qualifying P2 and just taking the bold strategy. You're like, I'm just going to follow Tyler
Oh,
Reddick.
it's Chase Elliott. He's
All
around.
right, we're off. Ooh, aggressive move by Hocevar to start. And a block.
Somebody dived it in. I don't even know who it was.
All right. Ooh, that's a white car. I think it was Denny.
Chastain, I think.
Was
got
that Denny?
into Elliott.
No, it's
Oh, boy.
Ross.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
Chastain.
it was Ross took out Chase.
Dang, it sucks for
Chase
Todd
got
Gilliland.
Chastained.
Here's where you're
Who's got
required to
that
say
saying
they
this
have
far?
a history.
Man, that sucks for
Chase
Todd
got
Gilliland.
Chastain,
He
so
qualified
we
really
got-
well.
Just to reset.
Zillich has a problem. Zillich off pace.
What? No.
The Michael
No.
Massey curse begins. So,
Michael
just
Massey
can I
cars.
reset the field real quick while you yell? So
Yes,
Reddick
go ahead.
first, Wallace second, Hocevar third. Big damage on Denny Hamlin, it appears. Yeah, you're right. Oh, it might have a flat tire. Let me
Flat
check
tire, maybe
Twitter.
like a loose wheel or something. It looked like it wasn't wanting to turn.
No.
Oh.
Hopefully he's
No.
not out of it, but
Zillich has a right front tire down, and so he's gonna be pitting.
Oh my
So-
goodness.
where? Let's see.
There he is.
He was
He's
outside of Hamlin and
oh
Barry and
Hamlin's
some of those
Hamlin's
guys.
damage is pretty major. Fender's out on that thing. He's still driving around though. No flats yet.
Yeah, I thought he had like the
And
James
It
Bond
just
thing,
caused a big stack up.
where he had like a drill coming out the side. No, that's the
Yeah.
Thunder.
It's called the Melon Melee into turn one. It was Ross Chastain's fault.
The
Good, we
melon
got the old
melee.
Ross back for a second.
Yeah. Right after he talked to Carson Hocevar, he said, "You can't be doing that. That's my place."
Yeah.
This is
I
my
gotta
progression.
up.
You can't take my gig.
I wonder if Zillich has a possible.
Yep,
what's
Zillich
it
to
called?
pit road. It
Towing.
is a right front.
Yes.
So he's gonna have to fight way back here. I'm glad I didn't
Well,
pick Zillich.
Hocevar almost did a big move on Bubba. He went outside of Bubba, and Bubba threw a really big block. So just to
Yeah,
reset,
Bubba-
as Zillich pits, to fix the right front, we have Reddick, Wallace, SVG, Kyle Busch, Hocevar, Larson, Suarez, McDowell, Byron, AJ Allmendinger, your top 10. Hey,
Guys,
Alex Bowman, already P12.
Hey, he's moving. I'm also curious to see how Michael McDowell does. He was always great with front row on these road courses, and I'm curious to see how he is with Spire.
Well,
Him and
Spire-
Hocevar are together right now.
Fire has 2 of the top 10 right now.
Daniel Suarez, you'll see it, boys. He's super loose in the stadium section with Kyle Larson right all over his bumper.
Larson's all over him, making the.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
I just saw it. Yep.
Not
The wrong
yet.
guy dirt tracking right there.
yeah.
I can already
Suarez
tell
is
you
great.
guys, I'm gonna be thinking that Bubba is Christopher Bell all day.
Yeah, because the
Hey.
Mobile One. Yeah.
He's got the
Mobile One, best paint scheme. I think consistently the best paint schemes.
Oh yeah, all the way
Yeah,
back
across.
to the Mayfield days.
Also, they black,
Yeah.
red, and blue kind of are very easy. So,
It's easy to sell. Yeah.
so
The,
I'm gonna pull up the time scoring.
the Berry Gold scheme last year was freaking nuts. So was the 50 car for 2311 as well. Here comes Briscoe in the new section of the cutoff section.
All right, that's a good question. Will Chase Briscoe be positive in points after this race? I don't think so. He's
No,
minus.
he won't.
Yeah, I was gonna ask if y'all thought anyone would go stage racing earlier or points racing from the stages because it's so early in the season. Briscoe might. They might feel like they already have to do something.
Briscoe is actually Briscoe. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Briscoe is at positive 45. Oh, yeah. No, negative 27 points if it finished it right now.
I don't know where John Hunter Nemechek is, but I know for sure he's going to be points racing. Points racing in the stages.
Hey,
Wallace
something to
Wallace-
monitor. The leading Ford right now is 14th, and we have spent back-to-back weeks with Ford dominating these races.
Yeah, I think
No
that
wins,
today.
but
Hey, Bubba Wallace is staying on Tyler Reddick here. He's not
he's
getting
like,
letting
I'm
him get
gonna follow
away.
my qualifying strategy this whole race.
Yeah.
And just stay
No,
an inch behind
is
Tyler Reddick.
He's actually faster than Tyler Reddick right now.
I'm
Hey,
also
this is-
curious to see Riley Herbst because they qualified all three up there, but then Herbst's lap time got deleted. So I want to see how fast that third car is as well.
We might have trouble. Oh,
He's already 20th.
I Dylan's wrecked again, boys.
Well, that will help Connor
Well,
Zilich get reset.
It looks fully refire. Yeah, he's going again. Stays
Never mind.
green.
That's
I
2
think
weeks
good
in a
news
row.
for
Ty
Zilich is-
Dillon is
The
crashed.
good news for Zilich is he.
Oh,
You're ahead of me.
is there
I'm not
somebody.
gonna.
I guess it's
I'll
somebody.
let somebody else.
Oh,
It's not that bad. It's not that bad, but
okay. He just went a little dirt tracking.
Wyatt's gonna go. Wyatt the whole time is gonna go. Oh, and it's just like a little spin.
Yeah.
Kyle Busch just went a little bit off track coming out of
thought he
A
was
the.
little off track.
hurt
He's starting to
again.
cut grass.
He
just saw
became a lawnmower.
He's being a rebel and not following the track limits.
Oh, good job, Caleb.
Ty Dillon's still smoking and he's going through the S's right now.
Yeah, that car looks.
He might.
So there's a real chance he's dropping fluid. And
No,
then
he's
we're gonna
dropping. He's dropping tire right now.
Oh, he got spun by Cindric.
Of course.
I tell you though, Cindric's a guy I got my eye on because he started 36th, but he's pretty fast in practice. And he's a good road course racer, so I could see him working his way through the field.
He got. Yeah, you say spun by Cindric is a.
Yeah.
He did a little bit more than spun by Cindric. I think he hooked. Yeah, there we go. That's
KO'd.
All right.
I don't know if Ty
he
Dillon
is
will make it back or not.
Austin Cindric is the pick of the Bob father.
Well, he's up. Yeah, I don't think Ty. I think there's gonna be a caution for Ty Dillon in a second.
Oh, we got another one around. It's Noah Gratson.
Oh Noah.
Yeah, he
So-
keeps going.
If we look at the top 10 right now, and there is, I don't know how many laps left in the stage.
Oh, big old trail of dirt.
I bet the 23 will stay for points because he just knows he's probably gonna. As this race goes on, he's gonna fade.
I think SVG will flip it.
Yeah, I think Reddick will flip it.
Although SVG might not need to flip it. He's making his way to the front right now.
Yeah, he's battling Bubba Wallace right now through the stadium section at the moment. He's pressuring.
But if you're
I think
Bubba, you're
SVG has to go for the win.
if you're Bubba, let's be realistic here. Your goal is all right. I have this great qualifying position. I'm gonna finish in the top 10 and get stage points.
I'll tell you,
Bubba Wallace is a different driver this year. I feel like
he is, but he still knows his limit, like his limits.
Yeah.
Like if you're not a great super not a great road course racer. Like if I'm if that's the weakest skill of mine, my goal is just maximize my points day at that event because I'm not going to win.
Do you really think he can hold off SVG for 90 laps?
Like
Also,
if I'm him, I'm like, all right, if I can stay in the top 10, which at this point I would assume he can stay in the top 10, and half these guys are probably going to pit before the stage ends. I get stage points in the first two stages, and then I have a fast car, and I just kind of survive the calamity at the end, get a decent finish. Feel good about it.
well, my point that I brought
Thank
up.
you, Allison.
Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks, Allison.
Hello to you as well.
That's love. That's love.
Hello.
Got all the viewers. I feel like going for stage points versus like going for the win really just nets you about the same. Because if you miss out on stage points, but then still like win the race or finish top 10, you're getting 30, 40 points versus if you get 20 in the stage.
What happened?
20.
Bubba's off.
Bubba had to serve a penalty here. He cut the course in the S's.
So he had to do the Joker lap.
He's down back to 8th after serving it.
Sorry, Caleb. What were you saying?
Oh, you're good. I feel like you got to go for the race.
I thought you just have to do the Joker lap. You don't have to stop.
No, you have to stop in 13. Okay. You have to do both.
Okay.
It's like the Charlotte Roval missing the chicane.
Okay. I didn't know it was stop. I knew you had to do the Joker part. I just didn't remember if you had to stop and go. That's what happens when you don't cover the races. You just show up. Well, now
we got a box. So
now you just basically can't get past. Okay. Something I've noticed. Fox is I think there's been an issue with scoring on Fox. Because they're all throughout the IndyCar race, people kept flipping, even though they weren't.
Yeah.
And now Fox is doing it with the SPG. Like he's flipping.
Yeah, I thought something happened to him for a second.
He's phasing in and out of existence. Whoa! Oh, never mind.
To be fair, Kyle Busch is kind of keeping pace with him fairly nicely.
Well, I do wonder. We're apparently supposed to have fall off here. How many guys are keeping their stuff?
Kyle Busch is one of the better ones at keeping good tires. Him in third. He's sticking with SVG.
Alex Bowman into the top 10.
That is one of the picks I had on through the years as well. Was an Alex Bowman top 10.
All right, should we start speculating on who's going to race the 2-car next week?
Who's speculating 2-car already?
I mean, he did right hook him. I'm just saying that was the joke. Like, is he
Penske doesn't have a pipeline anymore, so Sheldon Creed or
insert your Ford driver.
Yeah.
Honestly, if I'm Penske, I'd be like, hey, Ty Majeski, would you like a cup start? It's at Phoenix. I'm saying, okay, this is in the hypothetical scenario.
In Phoenix. Yeah, no, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Majeski would be like, "Can I have Joe Shear Jr. on the pit box for that race?"
Oh, we got feet cam.
No, I'm saying in the hypothetical scenario that Austin Cindric, because he right hooks someone. Like we can't deny the fact that he right hooks someone. And feet cam, nice. Only NASCAR instead of.
I thought they would do something.
Insert Austin Dillon 2023 here.
So he right hooks someone. Like if you right hook someone, they've shown suspension. Granted, it wasn't as severe as the suspensions we've seen in terms of speed and everything. I'm just recklessly speculating. This is a watch party. We have like 3 hours. We have like so much more time. We're only 8 laps in of 95. We have a long way to go.
I'm about to say we talk about the fact that SVG is hounding Reddick right now.
Yeah. Just look at this.
Oh, I might throw up from going on this roller coaster that Fox is sending me on.
Yeah, that's why I had to raise my hands and do a little one of these. They're building an amusement park at COTA and should be completed by next year. So if we come back, that'll be kind of interesting to have.
Oh, nice.
Meanwhile, though, SVG's about to pass Reddick here in a little bit.
Yeah, one guy I was thinking could really use stage points is Brad Keselowski, but you don't even see him in the top 20. Like, I wonder if he would even get stage point. Like, because the other guys might be able to pit and get out.
Mr.
quicker.
T. Pity's the fool who doesn't pick Ross Chastain.
Eddie is the fool.
A good
You
thing Brian's
should
there.
know.
Oh, yeah. Did you get that reference, Wyatt?
You know who Mr. T is?
I heard Teddy is the fool. Yeah,
No,
but
pity's the fool. I pity the fool. Like that's
Pity
who
the
Mr. T. Did
Oh,
you
we
get
got a
that
lead
reference,
change,
Caleb?
I know who Mr. T is, but I didn't. I mean,
That's better than
I know,
Brian.
I know Mr.
Heard the
T
reference
too.
a
It's
couple
good to
times.
see you. But meanwhile, SVG is taking the lead from Reddick in
Hey, spoiler.
the new section.
See,
Got it.
Mr. T knows what's up.
The
The T.
So yeah, so
18.
that's 6A. He made the pass in. That's going to be an interesting passing zone. That's the new part of the course, 6A, 6B.
Hey, don't look now. Here comes Kyle Busch.
Staying on both of them.
I'm gonna recklessly speculate that the 88 might be pulling away here in a second.
I don't know.
Reddick,
See
maybe.
Busch.
And if
Same
you're
one.
mad, hey, if anyone's listening is mad at Connor's how bad or Connor Silich's unfortunate start to this race, it's Michael Massey's fault for picking him.
blame Massie.
Hashtag
You
blame
could
Massey.
have been one of us. You
Hey,
could have been one of the
yeah.
SVG boys, but he had to be different today.
I want to be there.
So here's the thing: if you're SV, so let's talk about strategy with SVG. You know your best chance to accumulate as many playoff points as possible is to basically sweep stages and then win the road course races. And you just trust yourself that you can pass all the cars. So I think he's going to try to win both stages.
See, I don't think so. Massie made the point a second ago. These guys are so fast; they're going to get quite a bit of a buffer. So then, like, if they pit, they're still going to come out inside the top 10 and get stage points anyways.
Yeah, I understand. No, I'm saying the playoff point. So, like, the point, like, that's so he wins the stage. His goal would be to come out of this race with 7 playoff points.
I
think it's too hard to win
disagree.
a road course race with a next gen car and sweep it all. I think that's just too much to ask. Oh, and he just cut that. Are they able to cut that corner?
Which one?
Corner.
The last S before we're getting into the new section. I don't know which one they're allowed to cut and which one they're not.
I'm not sure either.
It's the middle one where
So-
typically people get down.
If SVG could get enough playoff points to like coast through the round of 16, you got the Roval in the round of 12. So he could be like a dark horse round of 8 contender.
And Gateway's a flat track too. He's pretty deep. He was good in the Indianapolis and Xfinity, so you never know. I think he has to do the pit before 2 to go and just forego the stage point. That's just been the winning strategy.
Yeah.
You might do that in
The
stage
road course
2.
is in the past.
Typically, what we see in
Maybe
stage
you win
1,
that
they'll
point.
get the stage point, and then stage 2 is when they'll flip it.
Yeah, because 6 playoff points, pretty good. Pretty good day.
We have
Ten-
11 laps.
One thing to say about
Time
Kyle
to go
Busch
to stage.
is, everyone hypes up RCR's Super Speedway program, but remember when Reddick was in that car,
Yeah.
he was the guy to beat at road courses.
Yeah, but he
So-
still is, so that could just be Reddick. But
It is.
Kyle
good
Busch
for
has
him,
been good here too.
I think it's showing that Kyle's showing that the cars are pretty good at road courses as well.
well, it might also just mean he's Kyle Busch because I don't see the 3 anywhere near there.
But that's the way it was
Well,
too with Reddick. I don't know.
well.
Yeah, I
remember
think
there
it's
is-
more of it's Kyle Busch and Tyler Reddick than it is. Like I would argue 2311 is doing better at like I'm gonna use if I think your car is the team is good at road course racing, I want to see how your worst road course guy is doing. So 2311 has their and I'm not counting Herbst because he's a rookie, but their worst road course guy is Bubba Wallace and he's 9th, and Reddick's not in the top 20 or Dylan's 25th.
I was looking on the scoreboard
is now in
so
the top
damn
20,
hard
by
for
the way.
Wallace.
But here's the thing: if you swapped Bubba Wallace and Austin Dillon, if they swapped rides, I feel like it would be the same. Bubba would be like top 10.
Oh, I thought you meant like position.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I got to give
Bubba,
Bubba a lot of credit.
Bubba
He
even
seemed
did swap rides. He was the 45 for a little bit.
Yeah.
smooth.
Hey, Chase Briscoe is up to 11th. That's pretty impressive. He's not a great road racer either, I feel like, but he's got that JGR 19.
No, Briscoe is a good road course racer. He's really good in Xfinity.
Do you remember his Xfinity days?
I feel like he struggled in SHR stuff at some of them. But
That's just SHR.
Indy Road Course 2021.
You're right.
When he dumped Denny Hamlin for that led to Romandinger winning, he was great there. Denny's still struggling out there on that bench.
Oh, a stat that would make Dalton cry. Best average finish on road course, Chris Buescher.
Yeah.
And
Top 10 machine.
Chase Elliott and Austin Cindric are the only two in the top 10 for best next gen average finishes that don't have wins on road courses.
Without
Hamlin
a
a
win.
lap? No, he's 19th.
Yeah.
So, like, clearly the person that got affected the most by that first lap incident was Connor Zilic.
And he still has the second fastest lap of the field.
And Hamlin doesn't even have a fender right now.
Yeah, Chase Elliott too.
It happened so early. I think Zilic can come back from that.
Yeah, he'll flip the
went from
stage.
starting third all the way to 29th. I think that's a little bigger than Zilic just because Zilic started more mid-pack.
Yeah, but Elliott's at least connected with the field. Zilic is not. Actually, yeah,
he's still on the lead lap.
Miller.
He'll get it back at the stage caution.
Now I see a baby on my screen.
They showed fastest laps a few minutes ago, and Zilic had the second fastest. So, I mean, I think once they get back, he'll be fine again.
Who had the fastest lap? Was it SVG?
SVG, yeah.
Of course.
No, it was Kyle Busch.
I mean, it wouldn't shock me.
I'm about to say, I got to pull up my full timing and scoring, too.
How does Zilic always get at COTA, no matter what series it is? Something happens and he always has to go to the back.
So I just watched the Chastain point of view, the opening lap, and he just said, "I'm getting in there," and took out Chase. And I wonder, he's like, "Oh, now I can be super aggressive again. Now that Hocevar is going to be my hue and shield."
He said,
2023, reborn 2025. Welcome back, aggressive Chastain.
He said, "Hey Chase, remember that Phoenix Championship race? Here's part 2.
Remember Gateway 23? I'm back.
Part 3."
So our boy Steven Stump tweeted, five fastest laps through the first 12. Busch, Zilic, SVG, Bubba, Reddick in that order.
Hey, here's another one. A friend of the Happy Hour podcast, Caleb Vestal, says Zilic.
He works for us now, actually.
Oh, he does?
He does ARCA stuff with us now.
Oh, okay. Did not know that. Apparently, Zilic is about 6/10 faster than SVG right now.
Yeah, I just saw that as well. So yeah, he's in a pretty good spot.
Bowman passed Wallace.
Speaking of ARCA, if you want to read a great article, Mark's interview with Craig Bracken, the guy that got hurt at Daytona, give that a read. That was a really good interview.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think Bubba's going to fall out of the top 10. Which, that's the one thing, like, his mistake was just following SVG. Like, he's trying to follow SVG, and you go off just by, like, a half a hair.
Yeah. But I'll never forget the Chicago street race. Chase Elliott was like, all right, this guy's faster than us. I'm going to follow him. And he follows him out there during practice or qualifying. I don't remember which one it was. And then Chase wrecked the car trying to follow SVG. That was a big moment.
Wasn't that practice?
Was it practice?
Wrong shot.
It was either that or qualifying. It was like, what?
Yeah, one of the two.
So there's just a random pond in the middle of this track.
That was one of the infamous "you're not him" moments.
Yeah.
So why you're from How close you live in College Station, obviously, because you were texting.
No, I live an hour away from College Station. I'm about 2.5 hours from the track.
Gotcha.
It's at least on the right side of town. If you're talking about Austin to me,
Are you weird?
Huh?
Are you weird?
No, I'm not weird. That's for all the
But they
Austin
keep
fans over
Austin
there.
weird.
Yeah, but I'm not from Austin.
Okay.
I'm more closer to Houston, I'm like an hour away from Houston.
So you like banging trash cans? Got it.
Oh, all day, all day. Massie was a part of the crew too, but now he's a diehard Giants fan.
Go Giants.
He's a Verlander. He's a Verlander guy, which actually makes sense
He's
because
a
it goes
Verlander
Justin
vagabond.
Goochland. The products out of Goochland High School: Justin Verlander, Michael Massie.
Got
Alex Bowman, the biggest move of the race, 12 spots,
DJ
and he's up
Cole.
to 9.
Guy who said he was a good dark horse must be really smart.
Oh, me?
Me, I said he was a good dark horse.
He's average finish of 3rd here. Best average finish in Cup. It's totally.
Spire cars are sliding back.
Oh boy.
We'll see. I mean, we're coming up. People will start pitting in the next 2 laps. So. Is that you?
That was Wyatt.
My bad.
I see he looked up. He was like, "Did anybody catch that?"
Cowbell.
Blasting.
Top 10 finish and all. Why do they not call it COTA? Why does Fox not call it COTA? They just call it Austin.
I mean, it's in Austin, but it's COTA.
No, I know it's in Austin, but that it's not called Austin. It's not called Austin. It's called COTA.
The bigger offense is them not calling it Gateway, but calling it
that
St.
is
Louis.
a massive offense.
And it's not in St. Louis. It's not even in the same state. Wait a minute. The best part is it's not in the same state as St. Louis.
Yeah, but you still see the Gateway Arch from the track.
Yeah, just
okay, I can
river.
see the Gateway Arch from. Yeah, you can. Yes, cool.
And you can see Austin from the track too. It's on like a big hill.
I just want to see Chase get back to Ross and see what happens.
That'll be cinema.
I want to see Ty Dillon get back to Austin Cindric.
One of those is way more likely than the other.
Well, I mean, Ty could just
They're not the same.
do a Matt Kenseth.
Jeff Gordon to Clint Boyer.
Mm-hmm.
I think Larson's a little bit faster than Suarez and maybe even Reddick right now, but it's next gen, dirty air, hard to pass.
Elliott's making some spots up here. He's about to try to get a 2-for-1 here. He gets back up to 25th.
Herb's 19th, so I think 2311 has some good road course cars.
Oh, we were saying that Wallace was the worst road course guy. We forgot about Riley Herbst.
Well, I didn't want to count Herbst because when he was a rookie and 2, he started in the back. So it's not like, but he's moved up. So.
Oh.
Here we go. Yeah, Zane.
Alex Bowman's in pit lane now. They're making their stops.
All I heard in the broadcast was Larry McReynolds yelling about who's going to come or not.
That's what she said.
Herbst's in, McDowell's in, Keselowski's in, so he's not taking the points.
Well, yeah, because he's not anywhere near the top 10.
They got one more shot to pit the next.
Buscher's in. Buscher's stalling out, and he goes now. Got a little bit of a stall coming out of the pit box. Haley was in as well. Here we go.
Oh, stalled.
Let's go by Hocevar too. and Larson got by Daniel Suarez for 4th.
Yeah, those Hendrick cars are quick on the as the race goes on.
Yeah, because
This
Well,
order's
since-
gonna jumble. This
Now-
order's gonna completely jumble up in a second. So
McDowell got over the wall too soon. It sounds like
ooh,
so. That's one of the top 10 guys. That's
yeah, he was like he was
so
around.
did hey
11th to
hey
12th.
this is interesting. So did Ross Chastain. So maybe that brings him closer
Oh,
to Ross.
Uh-oh.
Oh wow, that brings him and Elliott a little closer, don't they?
Hey,
And I mean,
Daniel Suarez is looking really good. Like I was like, that's a guy. If he has a really good performance, and granted, him doing better than Connor Zilic now might be a little skewed because of the start of the race. Like he might need to go hand Ross a couple, I guess, bush lights. Be like, hey man, thanks for making me look good. But it would be big if he outperforms. You know, I know we don't want to talk about the future, but if he outperforms Connor Zilic, like that would be everyone's pitting. Well,
Yeah.
I can tell you now.
You might be right,
I
Bubba Wallace.
have a feeling who's going to win this stage, and it's either going to be AJ Allmendinger or Bubba Wallace. And my guess is Bubba Wallace because I think
We'll
AJ would pit.
If he's close enough, we'll see.
We'll see because
Yeah, you're right. I
SVG,
think
Bush,
AJ's gonna
Reddick,
win
and
this
them will
so-
probably pit before
see.
the two to go.
We'll see
Yeah,
if
I
any
would
of those
think if
three.
you're
I bet
Allmendinger-
Reddick pits. I bet Bush or Reddick pits. SVG stays out. That's my guess.
there's
I think everyone
somebody's around. Cody Ware.
with Cody
Well, this would be
Logano,
like
Joey
yesterday when
Logano.
we thought, you know, that almost screwed Connor Zilic.
But
Oh, Allmendinger did pit.
Mike Joy, are they coming?
So yeah, I think we're gonna
Yep,
have
there they
a
are.
Bubba Wallace stage win.
Oh, Cody Ware.
Well, I don't think AJ's going to
Yeah.
get there in time, bud.
Yeah, just so many people pitted there at the end. If you're SVG, like
SVG
you,
pits.
You might as well pit.
yeah, like you're because you're
Reddick
going to
pits.
restart literally outside the top 30.
Did Kyle Busch pit?
I think
Yeah,
Bubba,
Kyle Busch, Reddick, they all three pitted.
His meat got cooked.
yeah,
there.
Bubba stayed out.
Chase Elliott was
Oh, AJ
27th.
pit. No,
Chase Elliott
it
was
looks
27th and he's 5th.
AJ
like-
pitted. Yeah, AJ Allmendinger pitted.
SVG
Yeah.
and Bush were able to
And
pit.
Kyle Busch
until
is
they-
right all over SVG coming out of the line.
that's just mean that's got to be that's a very slow pit stop for the 88 team then.
Did
He
Elliott
kept- he
pit
stayed
after
ahead of
his
him, though.
contact?
A very slow pit stop. Hey, who would have thought? Bubba Wallace, stage winner on a road course.
I think he's won
Yeah, his,
before, right?
He's won a stage. I don't think he's won it on a road course.
I think he has. I think they have stayed
I
out.
think he did once.
Because I think he's done this. It's the same exact thing as why,
Yeah.
like not because he was.
So this
That's
is
cool.
interesting. SVG. Oh my God, Fox, can you freaking thank you? So Logano and Wallace are the two that really stayed out.
Elliott.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I felt like Logano was about to stay out there.
Elliott
Oh, yeah,
technically
Elliott stayed
still
out.
has- Did he pit after the contact, or has he just been out there since spinning?
I would guess he's just been out there. Because
Yeah, because
don't
I
think
think
he could've
Zilic
made
is
it.
the only one that actually pitted. If I'm not mistaken, Zilic was the only one that actually pitted. But
I wonder if he was.
he
able
also
to-
had to go really slow because he had a flat tire. So that's why he's so far back.
I'm
my
actually
God.
shocked Denny
I
didn't
can't.
stay
I'm
out.
not even know who wins this stage if I keep watching the Fox thing because it keeps flipping.
It keeps throwing Wallace down
They
and
just
up.
showed it.
I don't get why Denny didn't stay out. It looked like he would go for stage points and then they would work on the car under caution.
Oh yeah. Unless they
True.
feel like they don't really need
Well,
to.
I think with the fender off, it might be a faster car.
Keep the brakes cool.
Yeah.
That's a benefit at Martinsville sometimes.
How hard does Kyle Busch
think
push here?
I would say Kyle Busch is mistaken for going this hard because these tires are supposed to be softer. Because you're basically going to be side by side him in the corner one, anyways.
I agree.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's going to be SVG for Kyle Busch today, boys. Wow.
Maybe he's trying to send a message, get in his head.
No offense, I don't think you can get an SVG's head.
Chris,
Mike,
Chris
this is
Buescher got
fun.
in it. Chris Buescher got in its head.
That's true.
It's the yellow part. It's the green part you can't go over.
Are y'all glad they removed those massive barriers? Do you feel like they should have kept them, or
the
SVG's getting
evil,
close.
for safety and all that, I'm happy they took it out, but the chaotic evil in me is like, that would have been so crazy to see.
That's the
20,
So
it's like,
You
it's
know
like the
the
Green
worst
Goblin
thing
of
possible.
2018 Charlotte Roval was speaking to me when I saw those walls.
it appears Wallace, Logano, Elliott, Stenhouse, and Cindric are the only cars that didn't pit.
I just noticed there's a speeding stops here advertisement on one of the barriers. It's kind of funny.
A speedy stop.
It says speeding stops here.
Oh yeah, the like a traffic, one of those traffic sponsors.
Yeah.
Well, at least I knew one person's strategy, and that was Bubba Wallace's.
You called it from the start too.
Well, I think once he, especially if I wonder he would have flipped it if he stayed up, like if he was like still in that 5th spot. But once he kind of had to do the Joker lap, I think the plan was let's just maximize this track position we're gonna have.
Yeah, I think when he got out of the stage points within just a standard top 10, it was like, all right, let's get max stage points and worry about the rest of the race later.
Maybe he was still like 10th or 11th though before all the pit stops started. I just don't, because he's gonna restart like 30, at least 30th, and I worry, especially with Bubba. I'm like, I don't know that he's gonna drive back inside the top 25
Well,
without.
it's clear
any help.
2311 has a fast car, so I think he'll be able to pass some people. Plus, if if the start of the race, this restarts anything like what we saw the start of the race, half the cars could be cleared out, and he just gets by him.
Good point.
Yeah.
Y'all want to hear how NASCAR goofed? Have you seen how they goofed? They There's supposed to be a private stream on their YouTube page of the race.
Oh, and they stream the race. I saw
They're
this.
streaming the race. So yeah,
Are
there's
they still doing that?
53,000 people watching a race without which you could watch it for free with an antenna or something like that. But
Who tweeted that? Someone tweeted it, and I just
I'm sure Fox wouldn't be too thrilled if they heard about that.
And it's on Twitter right now.
It's on
it's
YouTube.
on YouTube.
On YouTube.
On the NASCAR YouTube page.
Oh my!
It's supposed to be the international feed.
Oh,
They have it streaming.
Jussie Corey LaJoy's tweet.
OnlyFans
when?
account for
Yeah.
SVG.
An only what? Is that OnlyFans account for?
So I wonder if we're gonna do something that might get us kicked off. For 1 second.
Oh no.
No.
We're getting canceled now. What?
No, it's just a nice, easy. Here you go. If you want to watch the race,
Oh my god.
we're not. It's on YouTube.
Hey.
We're on YouTube.
We got the race play again.
Yeah, their race. It's here.
Is
I
this
don't know
ahead
if we
of
should
my?
do that or not.
They
The
tell you.
2025 IndyCar season continues
Why is
on
this
Fox.
way ahead of my
Turn the sound
TV?
off. So
Oh no! Is this?
I would
So-
take that off before they try to sue us.
what are you talking about? All I know is it's definitely. I might
Well, I
switch to it
mean,
on my
Now we can
my
all be.
TV.
Now we
I
can
think
all
I'm
be
gonna
in
switch to it on
sync.
my TV because it's ahead of where I'm at.
Hey, we can all be in sync now. That's good news. Oh my gosh!
Trey, are you actually streaming it on your TV?
I'm about to.
Yeah,
Dang, I guess
Well,
I got
they
to join
take
the
it
cool
down.
club.
we gotta join the club.
Well, I have a smart TV. That's why I can do it.
Started 81 minutes ago.
we're all gonna be on it, and then it's gonna like they're gonna realize their mistake like right on the final
Cut it
2 laps and cut it off. We're gonna be like, what?
That's why you have always have a backup stream.
Well, I have Hulu as my backup, and since it's so far behind, by the time I get to it, I'll be like right perfectly in sync.
Oh yeah. I'll have it on like my phone.
Chelsea Ty
Top
Gibbs
10 now is
there.
Bubba Wallace, Logano, who need a pit still,
I
Van
think
Gisbergen,
Chase is already
Kyle
in pit
Busch.
road.
Yeah, Chase is already on pit road. I guess he was looking at if there was any damage from that the close encounter with Chastain.
Getting
You
my
got-
profile ready. Oh, here it is.
You got it.
And what?
So what were they looking?
I was watching a. There we go. Yep.
What were they looking at? Like
That's a good one.
NASCAR just streaming their race on YouTube. Let's go.
NASCAR. Caleb, that was so good. Thank you for sending me that.
What?
It's here. I'll put it in the private chat.
Good old NASCAR chasm.
NASCAR. NASCAR.
I think you have to know, like you got.
Feel like they
Hey.
must have hired Quentin Tarantino this year because they've had feet cams on all 3 of the NASCAR races so far.
Yeah.
Man.
Today actually makes sense to have it though, because it's road course. It's a road course, but like for restrictor or for super speedways,
Yeah, you just hold the pedal down.
So Zillage
Logano holding that pedal down with his feet.
All right. So
Hold it
they
down
haven't.
harder, Joey.
They haven't. Chase was the only one to pit. Zillage is now 29th through the cycle.
Did he pit? Has he pitted already?
I don't think they've pitted yet.
Yeah, no, they haven't.
They haven't opened it up officially.
This is the worst part about them having cautions for the stages at road courses is
Yes.
they waste so many laps.
Yeah, or they waste so much time. But I guess I'm starting to come down because, like, originally, I'm like, they're taking away the whole road course, but that's making these caution laps not as long. So it's
Yeah.
understandable.
Really, that road courses, I feel like all you got to do is just open up
The
pit
graphics,
road,
by the way.
race by.
Yeah.
Oh no! Oh, it went to commercial. It went to an ad. I was like, oh no, it's gone. Let's see. Nope, still here. Still here. We're good.
YouTube, freaking YouTube gotcha.
No, I was thinking. So this is very refreshing. I like the simple graphics they're using, and no cartoon characters as my race car drivers. All right.
Fox's IndyCar graphics still had the cartoon characters, but the scoring still looked way better, I feel like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Whoever does their graphics for TV is a really good guy.
Yeah, he must be a really nice
Nice person.
really good at what he does.
Very cool dude.
They did Nolan Siegel dirty, man. That's all I'm gonna say.
I will say this. I only had one gripe about the presentation. Not once did I see a graphic on how much push to pass was left for IndyCar.
Ooh.
That's the only thing I have. Other than that, it was phenomenal. It was just phenomenal. They did update us at the end, like what driver had how much. Shout out broadcast crew or
snap.
Commentators. What?
Was that Zillage that hit him? No, Ty Gibbs went flying again.
Yeah, hopped up on Denny Hamlin.
Hopped up on Denny Hamlin.
Oh wow.
He redid his Bowman Gray incident.
but
Except
not on
Bowman
purpose
graded
this
again.
time.
this time it wasn't intentional.
Bowman graded again. I'm about to search that up.
I'm watching it now.
So SVG is
Whoa.
testing limits in turn 6 on the final S of like if you watch Kyle Busch's onboard.
Whoa!
But we 3 out of 4 races this year, we have seen an in-car camera where there's a tire like right next to the
That's how
driver.
Zilch got the flat.
So that's how. All right. So we got. Oh, I have no sound. So there's no sound during, but I don't have commercials. This is great.
The
I
work
love
Yeah,
it.
you get
with
to
a
see
9 car.
SVG cruise on the top.
Do you want me to send y'all the link?
I'm sure we can do that. That's
I mean, it's not difficult to find.
yeah.
It's in the private chat if any of you want to get it on your TV.
Yeah, Trey, you were talking about the SVG. That's why I asked earlier which S's they were calling the penalty on, because SVG was like he was at least a tire width or 2. I know the tires were kind of narrow, but he was pretty far underneath in 6 right before the dirt comes up, and so that's why I was like, where are they calling it? I wish they would bring back the first year we were here. They had the turtles on like in the S's, and I don't know why we haven't brought those back. I went back and watched that race, and then went and watched the Xfinity race because the Cup race had rain, and it did a pretty good job keeping the Xfinity cars like from trying too hard to cut through the S's. So, but since then, they haven't brought them back. And these guys have been driving through the dirt and cutting the track and all sorts of things. And I'm like, why do we not bring that one back? Because that was a good fix that wasn't going to destroy cars for going over it.
Maybe G forces, just like Watkins Glen.
So as we watch this race, are you getting exhausted by it? Need some ideas about it? Well, Michael Massie for Frontstretch.com on Fire on Fridays wrote about, is there a chance of road course exhaustion? So make sure you check that out.
Good plug. Appreciate
Great
it.
plug.
I'm not tired by road courses. I'm tired by this car on road courses. I'll say that.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing, because when I covered this race last year in the media center, I was so damn close to just passing out. It was definitely so far the most boring race I've ever covered thus far. This one's a little bit more interesting. Like, we got battles. It's not just, I mean, Byron just ran away with it last year, but
yeah, this is already a better race than last year.
Yeah, we already have close racing. We have multiple leaders.
And then Watkins Glen last year was good.
So another part of this broadcast, Fox is doing one of those promotional cut-ins with like Michael Waltrip. Yeah. And I just didn't even see it. All I heard was Michael Waltrip go, "You want to try it out?"
You want to try it out?
Even still, I feel like the Xfinity race was more. There's just more battles. They just have a better ability to run into each other and get alongside each other and everything than what we've seen so far today.
The best road course is Watkins Glen.
By far.
Yeah.
By far.
But I think it's because honestly, it's the least technical of the road courses, which allows the guys to be closer. Like the reason Watkins Glen or reason COTA and Sonoma and even the Chicago road course or street course are so you see much more disparity. It's because you have to be so technical. And SVG has such a advantage in terms of his technical road course racing that he can create an advantage.
See, I feel like Watkins Glen in the next gen is almost like so fast they don't have enough slow corners to cause the slow corner speed and allow guys to outbreak each other. Like I feel like the next gen at Watkins Glen is almost too automatic a little bit. Although I guess Buescher did send it into SVG last year to get the win, so maybe I'm wrong there.
Yeah.
I will say I've thought Sonoma was boring my entire life. Like I can't think of a good I know this is a Tony Stewart
I can.
fan, but like,
Yeah, okay.
I don't think that was a good race before that. It was just a good last corner.
That was good defensive driving. I wouldn't say because once Stewart got by, or once Hamlin got by, Stewart just sent it in.
All right, to reset, Wallace, the people who pitted, I think Zelich pitted again. Wallace is 29th. Zelich is 30th, but back with the field, which is most important.
McDowell pitted again, and he's 31st.
Hey, call your shot. Who's going around in turn 1?
Ross Chastain.
Carson Hocevar.
I think Kyle Larson's going around in turn 1. He's right third. He's right in the mix.
SVG might here too. I don't know. Oh my goodness. Hold your breath, boys.
Yeah, maybe.
And no one.
No one, yeah. Wow. Nobody. Reddick to second, though.
Good job, guys.
Great job. We made it past turn 1 of COTA.
Way to actually race like race car drivers.
Who gets an SS penalty? I don't think anyone did, though. Anyone up front.
Oh, Briscoe.
Oh, Bell. Oh.
Hey, I'm finally ahead. This is great.
I'm watching the same stream, and I guess I'm behind.
I don't know. Am I
Switch
behind?
the YouTube stream.
Yes.
You said
Smart.
Bell?
I said
Not
Briscoe.
Oh, you said Briscoe. Okay. I said Bell because he dived down below Briscoe. Oh, Hocevar. Oh.
Yeah, Hocevar is getting a little racy with.
All right.
Bushman.
Side bet comments. As you know, if you're not understanding, NASCAR has made a mistake and decided to allow the international broadcast on YouTube in America. And so we're going to ask you if you want to join in. If I set the lap at 10 to go, thank you, Adam. 10 seconds ahead. If I set the over-under at the end of stage 2, will this be over? What are y'all taking? I'm taking the over. I think they're just going to keep it on there the rest of the race because they click. It's something they're so used to just clicking on and ignoring it.
How for the lead?
Yeah, there's been enough chatter though. I think they're going to crack down on it eventually.
So over under the end of the second stage.
Maybe not by the end of stage 2, but I'd say like halfway through stage 3.
Yeah,
they might pull it.
New leader Kyle Busch.
Yeah, Kyle Busch just made a great move in turn 1.
I wonder in the stadium section, aka the more technical part, SVG gets back by him.
He was saying, I think SVG is a lot better than him in turn 15. That's the one where he's really struggling, but that's the only spot Kyle was complaining about. William Byron, defending winner, is up to 5th.
Suarez 4th.
Christopher Bell was really good here last year. He just cracked the top 10.
William Byron in 5th too, cracked the top 5.
I know Byron dominated there at the end last year, but I thought Bell had the better long run car. And if the race had gone,
speaking of Byron, he went up the inside of Suarez going into the stadium section. He's on the outside fighting.
That's Kyle Busch was calling out the people cutting the course and not getting called for it.
Yeah, watch them next time they go through. Watch how low. I think Reddick did it the last time, and SVG did it too. If they stay on the onboard, or if they get a good shot of turn 6, watch how low those guys are.
Yeah.
Connors Village is up to 25th. Make that 20. Yeah, 25th.
AJ moving up to the top 5 here past Suarez.
In the words of Charles Barkley, the boys coming.
Pause. Wow, Kyle Busch is pulling away.
Ooh, he's close on. He was close on that S. Kyle Busch was. Close on that S.
Yes, yeah. Watch him go through here. Turn this one right here. All those guys did it right.
Goodness. Bell
Fairly-
the biggest
Fairly
favorite for
Clint Boyer just said it's been 59 wins since Clint Boyer's last win.
59 wins.
Which
We'll
I guess
contact
in a roundabout way of talking, there's been 59 people have won 59 races since his last win.
Larson versus Bell here for, I think that's 8th.
Yeah, Larson or Bell is moving up quickly.
I got another
dialed
Facebook
in.
ad, or YouTube ad.
Oh,
But
apparently
this is better than a 3-minute break. It's only a 20-second break.
Exactly.
based on our comment section, I think Chase Briscoe just got a tattoo.
Chase Briscoe got a tattoo.
All right, we're back.
We're back in the and Fox cut away to the commercials, so we're getting the full screen experience.
I think I'm approximately 5 seconds behind Trey.
I think I'm about to say Trey might be the leader now.
I go from first to last. I was
You mean
last
to
week.
first?
Whatever. I was last. Stupid Hulu.
Stupid.
Ty Dillon pull.
Tyrone's still last.
He's a lap, or well, he was a lap down. I guess
His
he's probably
car is pretty beat up.
Oh yeah,
Chase Elliott being.
I think he's second to last.
Yeah, they fixed the toe link under the pit stop, or under the last stop. He came and he was penalized, had to start at the rear. He came before they opened pit road, but they were working on. I think it was the left rear toe link is what they had the wheel off and was working on up under the car there.
But
He's
still, like, I just looked and he's 8 seconds behind. Nice 10 seconds behind 35th Eric Jones.
Yeah, he's off the pace.
Must still be broke. Dang, they got to turn the brightness up on Priest's bumper cam.
Yeah,
It's really dark.
I think Byron and Allmendinger are both faster than Reddick now.
Trey's left the building.
Yeah, no.
Michael,
Maybe the FBI got him.
It's time for you to host now.
He was bragging too much about illegally watching the stream.
They got him. They got Trey. He's built up to 23rd now.
If Trey got arrested by the FBI during this watch party, that'd be the greatest watch party of all time.
Yeah, open up. Oh my goodness. SVG's about a second behind Kyle Busch after he's pulled away.
Allmendinger got around Byron.
I got to give a shout out to Steven's stump. He called on through the gears that Kyle Busch was someone to watch out for. It was 30-1 then. I don't know what his odds were after that, before the race. I think it didn't change much. It was still 28-1. What a call! What a call from the stat man.
Yeah.
He's sitting there in the media center thinking he's smart now.
So look for all the stuff that Mr. Stump gets from COTA after the race today.
Oh,
Look who showed back up.
Steven Stump has all of the stats that you need to know ahead of this week's upcoming race.
There it is.
Here's Steven's sizzling stats.
Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
People have to use the bathroom during this time.
We thought the FBI got you from watching the stream illegally.
Nah.
I'm disappointed.
I can make a joke about the FBI right now, but I'm not. I'm going to stay neutral.
Especially through these days. Got you. Oh man, I have a bad feeling that this is about to be another one of those just 2-stage cautions type of races.
I feel like that's the way most of the road course races have been the last. Outside of 2022, the next gen races have just all they can't get close enough to each other to really do anything.
Yeah.
Well, like we did have 2 incidents, but like the cars are so tough that they keep going.
Let's go on Suarez for 6th there.
Man, Suarez ran Briscoe high.
Ooh, yeah. That corner, they just send them way wide if they're side by side. It's either that or doing what Zilch did in the Xfinity Series yesterday. Oh, it's by the way, good. I had Heim on a top 5 for yesterday's Xfinity race, and that happened.
That's a bad beat, Scott Van Pelt.
Yeah, that's a bad beat. And then Steven had Zilch getting the win too, so that was like a double whammy.
Well, Zilla should get the win, so you're good there.
Oh yeah, no. If I were to do a full video on like the Xfinity Series, Zilch would have been one of those picks for sure.
Okay,
Yeah, I
so
mean,
no track limits in turn 6.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, that's what. And our boy Brian Nolan, who's at the track, tweeted out the James Small said on the 19 radio, we need to let them know track limits do not apply in turn 6. So they're talking about it on the radios.
Yeah, I think they just played it. I don't know who.
SVG is starting to close the gap, it appears. And then granted, this is the more technical side of the course, but
He's staying in contention here. He's still got that final, or not.
AJ looks good. AJ's challenging Reddick right now.
Yeah, AJ's just climbing.
Yeah, they made some good adjustments.
Yeah, he was the winner in last year's Xfinity race, and had a chance to win in 2022 as well, fighting Ross Chastain.
Kyle Larson just got hit with a course cutting penalty in turn trace.
Look who is cracked into the top 20, fellas.
Who's that?
Connor Zilish. He is just daily.
He's 19th. Ignore the Fox scoring bug.
This is the NASCAR scoring bug now.
It's NASCAR scoring bug. They only update when they cross the start-finish line.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, I just refreshed it, and it says he's 19th. Do you say top 10? Top 20?
Yeah, top 20, yeah.
Top 20. Maybe I'm behind now. I'm not going to refresh mine.
Who's doing this pit report right now? I saw Jamie Little was in.
It's Caitlin Vincey.
Oh, that's right.
Well,
Michael Massie might have just gotten arrested as well, it appears.
Yeah. Might be about to get arrested in a few minutes.
Well then, so I gotta go back over here. I refreshed my page on YouTube and it kicked me out. So don't do that, boys. Don't press the refresh page.
We might be on borrowed time.
You're on bar. I've been kicked out of the international stream on YouTube. They figured it out on my end. Let me try again one more time.
Are you guys saying the stream's gone?
On mine it is. Don't refresh the page. Whatever you do.
So no one new can join it, probably.
SVG there with KFB.
KFB.
These are softer tires than typical. He probably used them, but
Wonder why we don't use Kyle Busch's middle name when we say his name.
because his middle name is not F.
Kyle effing Busch.
Are you sure about that?
I was gonna say this. 47, 40. Oh, it's slowly going down. 46,000 people watching. I was gonna say if you have a certain VPN, you probably could access this stream still.
The SVG is still closing in here. He's found speed late in halfway through the stage.
So it should be KTB. Kyle Thomas, boy.
Kyle Thomas, yeah.
Oh, I thought you said G.
KGB.
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 Bring me chicken flag. That's the wrong. That's the wrong country.
I know that was German. I
Trees off.
realized when I was coming out.
Oh, God damn.
Mother Russia. There we go. Not a great.
You're not from the KGB.
Logano 23rd. Wallace 27th too. By the way. Oh, bump.
What?
SVG's just laid the bumper to Kyle Busch, but Kyle Busch stays ahead.
Yeah, Kyle's not running the tidiest lines through here. He's been wide at pretty
think-
much every apex the last lap.
My guess is if I think we are having fall off looking at this, looking at their best time and their last time, it's definitely a fall off of a few tenths. That Shane maybe saved his stuff a little bit.
AJ is
it's
clear
all
of
over now.
third and running those guys down too. Yeah, Kyle Busch is wide at every apex.
Oh, yeah. Wait,
Here we go.
I'm way
Here
behind
we
now.
go. Pass for the lead. 6A.
New leader.
And good. Yeah, he just mastered that. He set him up in 6 because there's no track limits, and then 6A dive bombed, and then just perfectly executed the pass in 6B.
Okay, how do we feel about no track limits in 6?
I don't care. I really don't. These are cup cars. Let them race. As long as they don't completely cut the corner.
I mean, SVG pretty much just cut the corner there to set up for 6A.
Yeah.
I feel like if you talk about track limits, you should enforce it. Like whatever
Yeah.
you say is how it should be.
Apparently they're not enforcing in 6.
Yeah.
But-
But my personal opinion is that I don't think there should be track limits anywhere. If you want to cut it, just cut the whole course if you want.
Well, that's a little far. Mike
See,
Massey,
that's what I'm
Mr.
saying.
500 miles for every race.
I didn't say that.
I know, but I'm referring him. Oh no! Okay, it's a commercial.
See,
I keep
that's what I'm
thinking
saying.
like
Bring
there's
back
a
the
Here we go. Moment of truth.
every time.
Oh, I still have it.
Damn it, I was
The most interesting part of this watch party is if I still have this stream by the end.
and now it's so far back.
Also, on the full course layout turn, it didn't matter in turn 6 because that grass comes out and they still had to wrap that corner more. But here, with the way that this turn 6A lays out, they can cut that really badly and then get an even better cut into 6A. I don't know.
Connor Zillage inside of Brad Keselowski.
phrasing.
Brad can
What?
Brad Keselowski is not going to
Won
win
this race.
Oh, they're still side by side.
Just
Oh yeah, there he is. He's
Ooh, Brad
since
keeping him
restart
wide,
14 spots.
but he's gonna get him right here. Yep.
Ooh.
So he's 16th, I think. Yep, 16th.
Hey,
So
Michael, you might still be in this race.
He could pit right
So-
here.
So
Yeah,
I think we have some clear contenders: the 88, the 8, the 16, and then we'll see what the 87 does.
Yeah.
And they're still beating. They're beating, banging.
And then whatever craziness happens. Oh no, Ty Gibbs gets past. Poor Ed Lane.
What did I about to say? Ed Lane loves trying to call that Ty Gibbs win.
Work
Shout
with
out.
him.
Shout out, Ed. I haven't
It's his pick
seen him in
every
a
week.
minute. Yeah.
What if you get Zillage and Hocevar getting their first win before
Well,
Ty?
it's funny. He decided to pick Connor. He said he decided to pick Connor Zillage to sweep this weekend.
Ah.
Wow.
hey, Ryan Preece is up to 12th. That's pretty
Oh,
good.
shout out. Wow.
That's another thing that kind of proves that RFK builds good.
Submarines.
Yes, and good
They
race
definitely
cars.
do.
The submarine.
It's weird watch. I mean, this is like, so this would be the feed you'd get as the like. This is the feed you'd get if you're watching on like the NASCAR TV
Or if you're
in
at
the
the
racetrack,
track, like, yeah.
You got the track, yeah.
or in the media center. Zilich is now 15th by Gibbs.
All right, here's a question
Which-
for you, Trey. Who's gonna win first, Ty Gibbs or Zane Smith?
Zane Smith, no doubt. Who's got more truck wins, Zane Smith or Ty Gibbs?
Who's got more truck starts?
Zane Smith, baby. There we go.
Who's got more Xfinity championships and wins?
Who's got more? They have one. They're 1-1 in championships, just different
Yeah.
series.
Just different series, yeah.
AJ is faster than those front two, I think.
Is he?
Let's
He's
see.
driven up to the back
AJ's
for Kyle
So
Busch.
AJ's last lap was 100.9, and then SVG was a 101.4, and Kyle was a 101.3. So yeah,
Oh my. AJ Allmendinger could steal this.
I don't
But
know.
he-
Well,
I don't know if it would be stealing if AJ
No,
Allmendinger
yeah.
wins a road course race.
I think after last, only because after last year with how, like, pretty much SVG dunked on literally everyone, including AJ.
Yeah,
And he
but
got, I mean, he
AJ's
got
won
the
here
win.
at COTA in the Xfinity Series, and I mean,
Last year was really a down year for Colleague. And like
Yeah.
I know SVG was technically with Colleague, but there was a lot of Trackhouse influence on that Xfinity team.
Yeah.
But this year, funny how you pick up Ty Dillon and all of a sudden your cars are a lot better.
yeah, one car might
There's-
suck, but the other one gets better.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta get the little, gotta get the bills out for that one.
What? Have all that
Like
money right there.
$500 right there.
What? What did you just?
The FBI might crack down on Wyatt for some drug trafficking right now.
Why? Where did you print that money at? In your basement?
Whose face is on those bills? Is it your
I'm not
face?
saying my.
It's
I'd say the second job probably. Go check. I'm about to say go check out my Twitter. There's a clip of me from my second job. That's where I came from. Oh man, I couldn't resist pulling the prop out after the title and mention for college.
Yeah, it will be funny. It would be funny if AJ wins this race. They'll have the first and last place finisher.
Yeah.
The
Well,
first
I
and the
can't say-
last.
That's assuming Ty Dillon stays in last place and there's no like bad
So they
wrecks.
fall
Which
out.
Or
I
mechanical
don't-
failure.
my guess is there will be.
you have too little faith in these drivers.
No, I said there probably will be.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
said
there's too little faith in
right?
them not finishing it out.
I mean, if
I
they're
got
gonna
you,
wreck on
Caleb.
lap 1, then with a restart,
It depends on when the last caution falls. If this stage 2 caution is the last one, then no. But like any caution under 15 to go, we might not get another lap of green flag racing.
Yeah. Ty Gibbs is going the wrong way. Like,
Where's he
everyone's
at
going
now?
wrong.
He's outside the top 20. Where's Ty Gibbs?
Behind Justin Haley.
He's 20th now. He was 15th, just their 14th
Oh,
just a few
wow.
laps ago. Now he's out the top 20. I think.
Yeah, look. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he's getting
Pushed by Blaney.
got pushed out by
Busch?
Haley. Wow.
Busch? How did Ryan Blaney get by Kyle Busch?
No, Zillish by Blaney.
I was so confused there.
I was like, did Ryan Blaney just teleport to second?
Ryan Blaney put on the afterburners.
That's the power of Menards. You just teleport.
The power of Penske.
So Ross was like 3 lanes back. Yeah, so okay, so I know how Denny. So yeah, it would look like Gibbs into Hamlin into Zilich. That caused the tire to go down. Well,
Yeah.
it was the right front, so it was actually Haley who came on his outside that cut it down.
Oh.
I think it was the
what
right front.
What a weird stack up.
Well, it wasn't a weird stack up. It was a Ross Chastain stack up.
Yeah, true.
All right, so we are 6 laps away from the over/under getting hit. Massie has the over. I guess
What's the over
like
under?
On y'all getting kicked out of the international stream.
the stream getting kicked out.
Oh,
Well, you know
And
what?
I'll
Let me
say
try it
that
on my computer and see what happens.
I got kicked out because like when you refresh if you refresh it.
Yeah,
then
if I
it'll
click
kick
the
you
link
out.
on my computer, it kicked me out.
Oh, so they
I
did.
wonder-
crack
Don't
down.
leave. Don't leave the
Yeah.
stream.
As long as I keep it up, it will stay.
I made that fatal mistake.
So I'm just not gonna. I mean, so
So you
We'll
just don't
see.
need like a power surge or something, like the power to blink for a second.
I need the power of NASCAR.
I'm gonna
Really
be
forgetting
smart,
that.
and I'm gonna just move my remote all the way over there so I don't touch it.
Don't touch it. Just don't.
what's gonna happen? Connor Zilich is gonna be like a half a lap away from like moving SVG on the final lap, and then you're gonna get an ad, and it's gonna refresh and kick you off.
Danny just got hit with a track limits penalty.
Who did?
Dennis.
Oh, Dennis. Yeah, there it is.
This is quite interesting.
Brad Keselowski and Austin Dillon have started pit stops as well.
Oh, Christopher Bell's.
By
up.
the way, who knew the number 1 feud in NASCAR this year would be Chris Wright and Josh Bilicki?
Oh yeah,
They're still
It's
going
the
at it
best
on
by
Twitter.
a mile.
That was so fun.
Chris Wright
Like,
Took
a
reading
shot.
all that.
took a shot at Josh Bilicki now, apparently.
Don't you mean
So,
between
back.
Chris Wright and his own race car?
Well,
The
we'll
biggest
see if
beef is
our
Chris Wright
motorsports
and-
made the right choice by picking Chris Wright this year.
I'm not sure that was the right choice. I don't think Wright was the right choice.
He was our choice.
It was our choice. I got you.
That's what we need somehow. We need to bring in the Heat episode again. Those both of them as the guest.
No, I
I
have
need them to settle the beef on bringing the heat with Brian Nolan. That would be legendary.
Bringing the heat to bringing the heat.
Bringing the heat. Yeah, for real. There you go. He served it.
No, I texted the happy hour brain trust
Ooh.
an idea.
We can sit
Oh, you
and
did?
chat.
Oh, my gosh.
I'll just tease it. All right, pit stops are about to happen.
Suarez and Reddick are already in with Busher. Or they were
Zilich is now in the
all.
top 10. Obviously, people have pitted ahead of him, but still.
What a comeback for the kid.
And he has no reason to go for points, so he should pit.
Yeah, he's going to pit.
No, he's definitely going to pit. Who's not going to pit? Brian Priest is not going to pit. I'm calling it there.
Last time, everyone pitted. Everyone but 3 cars pitted.
Wallace and Logano and I
Logano,
forget who.
Cindric, Elliott.
Cindric's in this time. Cindric is still like sub 30s.
I would think if
Right.
you're like Byron or Bell, like you're fast, but you don't really have a shot. I don't think you had that good a shot at the win when Byron's pitting now. But like, why not get a playoff point? Help
No!
yourself to the ball.
Oh, it's a commercial.
Well, again, you're getting the playoff point, but you're sacrificing yourself for like you're gonna wind up with like 10 points on the day probably.
Yeah.
Still in it. We're still in the fight, boys. We're still in the fight. Ads could be played, but they're not kicking me out. When I show up to cover Martinsville, NASCAR's going to kick me out. It's just going to happen.
It's like
You illegally streamed our. Like,
you can't do that. You're out of here.
No, that is their mistake. This is their. I am just taking advantage of their mistake.
Yeah, they made it accessible for the people.
John Hunter Newman check a commitment line violation.
I wonder if when they put out, if they're gonna like put out a report for like how many people watch this race, and then say, and also 50,000 people watched.
On YouTube.
Oh, we got a question in the chat.
Question.
Justin, I definitely think Kyle Busch can win. He might need a shorter. I think SVG is a little bit better on the long run, though.
So something interesting happened in women's college basketball today, and I'm going to relate it to NASCAR. Apparently, South Carolina and Texas broke all the tiebreakers in the SEC, and Greg Sankey on national television decided to do a coin toss to determine who was the 1 seed in the women's SEC tournament.
That's crazy.
What?
So what if NASCAR decided to do a coin toss to determine who gets the pole for a race?
What if NASCAR? What if somehow?
Which essentially is
They should have done that with Byron and Bell at Martinsville last year.
What if somehow?
who gets in.
What if somehow?
Justin Moore asking, you think my man Kyle Busch can win? Maybe.
Yeah.
He's got a real shot.
Sure.
Oh, whoa, my God. Larson lost a tire.
As we say it, the two go
Oh.
over side by side.
Well, the crazy part is I think AJ's going to stay out now,
Oh, we're
and
gonna have a
I think it's
caution
about to go
probably.
caution. Larson doesn't have a tire. Do y'all see that?
I
I
did
see a
not.
tire. I didn't see.
Yeah,
Larson?
that's Larson's tire.
Wow.
So, AJ did pit.
That's why Bush and SVG are going so hard right now.
Pick the fine time to leave me a loose wheel.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
Oh, no,
that's
they
gonna be a
went-
caution.
they went to show the Larson thing, and
Yeah, Sonoma
goes.
2023 all over again.
Why did we get off of the Kyle Busch SVG battle?
well, it's because they're
Wow.
showing the To be fair, they're showing the replay.
Oh yeah.
Kyle got
Wow.
So I think it comes down to this with Kyle Busch and SVG. It has now been proven over time that Kyle has the better
double
short
for-
run car, and then
Or Priest, never
over
mind.
the course
Priest
of the
was-
run, SVG's is better.
Yes.
Oh, staying
Yeah, I
green.
agree with that.
So
So
if there's like
they're
a
just gonna wait for the stage caution here, aren't they?
yeah,
Probably.
I called Ryan Priest staying out, by the way.
so
Although
did
at this
AJ
point, it
pit?
doesn't matter.
Yes, AJ. So on my graphic, they still have AJ number 1, but he did pit. So
Yeah,
Ryan Priest is going to win this stage.
Mike
That's
Joy
good for
called out.
Priest.
So Ryan Priest leads now. So
It's smart for
Oh.
Priest to get some points.
I guess AJ technically led the last lap, and they don't update it till the end of the lap, so that's why it hasn't changed.
yeah,
So
I mean, at this point,
How-
it doesn't matter if they throw the yellow or not. I guess the only thing is they still have to make the whole lap or like finish the stage before they can open pit road. But
yeah, they're just gonna
Hey.
let them finish the stage anyway.
Bubba
not
Wallace
on
is going to
track.
have a really good points day no matter what. He stayed out, so he's going to finish 7th in this stage. So Priest, Blaney, McDowell, Wallace,
So fourth, yeah.
Hamlin, I think, didn't pit.
Todd
That's
Gilliland.
good for McDowell because he's doing pretty good in points, is he not? Where's he? He's 14,
McDowell needs some points.
but he's
So
still the only driver without an incident.
Larson
true.
also gets it. So guess what? Ty Dillon, you might not finish last because Kyle Larson has a 2-lap penalty.
There you go.
Oh yeah, 2-lap penalty.
Oh,
I forgot
yeah.
about that.
It's one of those deals. Hey, the good news for Ty is he beat Kyle Larson, one of the best drivers in the world. The bad
Larson's
news.
gonna get Larson will get a free pass, so he needs another caution.
dang, who's Kyle Larson? Whose team's Kyle Larson on in the draft? That's not.
Oh
I
no,
think
no!
I think it's
Dang.
the good news is I think you have SVG. Do you also have Kyle Busch?
Who?
You
Yeah.
I don't
You.
think I have either of them.
have SVG. No, I'm looking at the wrong year. No,
I-
Dalton has SVG. Yeah, Massie, you have Larson,
Reddick.
Briscoe, Logano, Chastain.
Kyle Busch got my SVG.
Oh, we're doing pretty
So-
good except for Larson.
I have no contenders for the win. I have Bell, Blaney, Gibbs, Bowman, Sane. Dalton has well, he did have Chase for a moment, so SVG. He has SVG and Kyle Busch. Dalton, who's been last the first 2 weeks, might pop up with a big points weekend at this rate.
Trey, Bell's pretty good. Blaney's having a good day, and Bowman is up there. So they might not be like
Hey,
winners.
Smith is not done. Yeah, he's 35.
If Bell can get up there, I mean, I picked him for like outright win, but top three. I have him in top three as well. If he can somehow sneak up there, things get crazy here. It might hit.
Justin, I think is right here. I really think it comes down to it appears that SVG is better on the long run than Kyle Busch, and Kyle has a really good short run car. So if you're telling me there's a caution with 10 laps to go, 5 laps to go, I think Kyle Busch has a real shot at it. But if this third stage goes green, I'm picking SVG or I'm picking AJ. And it's more of those two guys are so technical that they just can keep consistent lap times. I think Kyle's got a good car and Kyle Busch is Kyle Busch. It's just the back half of this track is so technical that over time they're just faster.
How many? Does Kyle Busch only have like 2 road course wins in his career?
Also, I think this
Yeah.
something that does concern me is this Trackhouse pit crew with the 88 has not been good because they've essentially gotten a second and a half advantage over the 8 car and have been put out and have not been able to maintain it.
Kyle's crew's been on the money, on the other hand. But yeah, Kyle, to answer Caleb, I know he won Watkins Glen in 13, and then he won Sonoma the year he won the championship when he came back for the broken leg.
I'm about to say, I thought he won Watkins Glen twice.
He might have won twice.
And then he won the Sonoma race when he came back.
I know, like from 11 to 13, he was in the picture every year at Watkins Glen because he was in there both times with Ambrose battling for the win. And,
yeah, he was the third on the Ambrose Keselowski battle.
Keselowski just wrecked him on that one.
Kyle Busch has 4 career road course wins. 2015 Sonoma, 2013 and 2008 Watkins Glen, and also 2008 Sonoma.
Hey, the great part about this is I don't have to hide they're playing a soundbite from a certain podcast that decided to steal a name from us, and I don't have to block the logo.
Kevin Harvick's boring hour.
I did that on Tuesday.
Kevin Harvick's boring.
This is really good. Can y'all see that?
Yeah. Oh, Kyle sitting in the wheel. That's good. That's good. Oh man. We're on the stage caution here now.
Ooh. Something interesting that might happen. Dustin Albino from J-Skis listening to Hamlin, and they're debating if they'll just stay out here, run 8 to 10 more laps, and try to get it spread out, and then pit, and then pick it back up.
I think that's what Bell did last year, if I'm not mistaken. He stayed out and ran it, and then tried to drive back up to the rest of the field.
Can you make it the rest of the way? Like, what is the pick?
Either it was that or the other way, because Byron and Bell were on alternate strategies last year, and that was the only interesting part of last year's race was who was going to come on top because of that.
Like, it wasn't like Bell, by the time he got to Byron, the tires had like leveled off. They didn't have anything for him. By the way,
nothing goes good together like Connor Zillage having to drive from behind at COTA.
So I will say there's something funny that happened is like Clint was talking about how Carson Hosfire hadn't gotten wrecked yet, and Kevin just goes, well, he did get wrecked yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. He really did. Yeah.
Jeff Burton's the man of the people.
All right, Caleb's gonna get back on in a second, but Justin here. Let's be honest, Kyle Busch or SVG, right? I will offer 2 names outside of that: AJ Allmendinger,
Mm-hmm.
and then I think there are enough laps. There's gonna roughly be like what 45 laps left, roughly, maybe like 40 laps between there because it's for Connor Zilic has been running the best lap times out of anyone.
Like
you
if
can
anyone
get up
outside of those 4 wins, I'm gonna feel like the best car didn't win. You know, it's gonna be like something crazy happened and you get like a non-deserving winner.
So that's where I sit. I think it's those 4. I would take those 4 over the field, but I think I would take those 4 over the field. I really would.
You know who fell off? Tyler Reddick fell off in this race.
Yeah,
From pole.
Yeah.
like he had a qualifying setup very pretty much, I guess.
I think
Yeah.
it's between Byron and Bell for the best of the Cup guy, or the Cup veterans, the non-ringers, whatever you want to call them.
Reddick was what
What about Kyle
co-favorite.
Oh yeah,
Reddick
you're
was co-favorite before the drop of the green flag of like 4.5. 4.5 to
Kyle
1.
Busch road course ringer.
Forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trey,
Go to a road course, they said. Stage winners, Bubba Wallace and Ryan Preece.
That's the real road course ringers right there.
No.
All his modified races prepared Ryan Preece for that moment.
Guys, I'm getting a Biscuitville ad, and
I would love some Biscuitville right now.
I had it for breakfast yesterday.
I
think Wyatt has no idea what we're talking about.
I have no clue what a Biscuitville is, but I would love.
I've never been,
So
but I know what it is.
If you're ever in North
So it's in-
Carolina or
it's-
Southern Virginia,
It's Southern Virginia, like Western Tennessee.
most of North Carolina.
Before,
A lot of North Carolina. It's a biscuit dedicated fast food restaurant.
Yeah.
It opens at like 5 o'clock in the morning and closes at 2 p.m. And all
So
you can order is biscuits.
And you
How-
literally see them making
comparing this to a Bojangles biscuit, how
Better.
good are we talking?
Like they're the
Like-
best.
Yeah, it's better than Bojangles.
I always say Bojangles is the best fast food biscuit. But if we're talking good biscuits like that, I'll definitely try it.
Like the Bojangles chicken biscuit is probably tier like number 1 for me. Plus they use Duke's mayo, which I don't know if you know that is.
I know what Duke's mayo is.
Duke's mayo, the best mayonnaise. So
For sure.
I'm not a diehard on the mayonnaise factory, but
you
I
were born
do.
in the South, buddy boy, so you don't get it.
You're right. I wasn't born in the South. Guess where I was born?
Texas.
Not even Texas.
Oh, where?
I was born in Alaska.
Oh,
Okay. Are you do you follow the Outdoor Boys on YouTube then?
Nah, I don't. I was only up there for a year. I was
So
raised
did,
in Texas.
elite
Jimmy
rep-
Dow?
Be president then.
So Dow stayed out.
So you could be
Yeah.
you could never be president then because you were
He was born in Alaska. Yes, he can.
I can. The hell? Like hell, I'd be the president in the first place.
I mean, it's a very low bar to be Never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
Enough.
You already did.
So
Oh,
Justin in the comments
And that's not. And I want to be clear when I say that. That's with any human being. Like that's with all the people that say they want to be, including a certain commentator that works for ESPN
oh, good lord.
who gets offended with.
That's blasphemous.
I'm playing with my Luigi board, hoping Cody Ware.
Hey, that'd be the greatest comeback in
300K.
NASCAR history.
Hey,
Plus
I hope we get free
3,000.
if he wins. I hope he wins, and then we can get some free Arby's. That'd be great.
3 million to 1 odds.
Whataburger breakfast. I didn't know they had a breakfast.
Oh, we got the race recap.
Whataburger
Whataburger
has,
is good, but
Whataburger has breakfast. Yeah. Whataburger
We
has
don't
pretty
have them
decent
around
breakfast.
here, so I don't know.
Wyatt, when you
Y'all need
cover
'em.
Wyatt, if you ever cover like I don't know about Charlotte, but if you ever cover
Bristol.
like Bristol, Bristol, you can go to a Biscuitville.
I will
Bristol
go.
or
Bristol, you go
Martinsville.
to Pals.
That too. You can go to Pals too.
Man, I went.
where it's at.
Well,
wish I knew this when I went. I went one time to what's that college right next to Virginia Tech?
Radford.
Yeah, I went to Radford one time, and I should have went then if I knew about
There's not one there near there.
No, there's not.
Why you missed the comment? Did y'all see it? Please tell me y'all
No.
saw it.
Why
I
do you
didn't
think I'm
see-
peeled
I
over?
didn't see it. I didn't
That's
see
crazy.
it. Hold on.
John, I probably shouldn't have showed it, but
I'm not going to comment on that.
I did show
W.
it.
John. W. John.
Well, you could also go to Radford.
You can also go to Radford for that.
That is true.
Oh.
It's still not as bad as our comment section last race, to be fair.
Ooh, last race was nuts. Oh, I was
Happy hour.
dying. I was dying typing all the like just looking at everything in the comment section last time. Oh my god. What is this? Why are we looking at some mom free falling? Oh, I'm not y'all are gonna be ahead of me on the restart now. Oh boy.
All right, is
man,
anybody
this
getting
is my
sent?
bathroom break opportunity.
How what's the over under on wreck cars on this restart?
I think they'll make it again.
With McDowell up front?
I don't know. Ross Chastain has another Hendrick car in front of him, so
There's a lot of targets for Ross Chastain in front of him.
Well, let me jinx it. McDowell hasn't gotten in any incidents this year.
Yeah, it's
to
time
be
to
fair,
jinx
that's because
that.
he's been so far behind in all the races. He had a fuel pump issue at Daytona, and so he was like behind the field, and then
Last week,
with all those laps
And then
down.
got all the free passes and made it back to 13th.
My screen froze. I think I got cursed showing John's second comment. Oh, here we go.
Time to hear what happens.
Try to run as fast as he can.
oh, he actually cleared him.
Ooh, SVG. Allmendinger got around SVG.
Wow.
And there goes Kyle Busch.
Yeah, I think the car and the tires are too good for McDowell. McDowell is a great road course racer, though.
He did get a good launch on the second row, though.
Yeah.
As I'm watching it. Yeah, just
And
Kyle's
there goes
going to run
AJ.
on the outside.
I would think McDowell might could file in behind SVG.
Well, your strategy, if you're McDowell, is kind of like what we talked about with Hamlin. Just let it
Yeah,
get
you
spread
just run
out.
like 10 laps in the pit.
Yeah.
AJ
Yeah,
might be able to. I think AJ's going to get by Kyle Busch.
You think so?
He was faster
already
than him a
close.
little bit on the last run.
Yeah, like middle.
Oh,
run.
somebody's around. I couldn't see who it was.
Suarez.
Suarez. His
That's the one
fender.
person that can't.
Oh, someone's at the wall, too.
Caution.
Caution. Oh.
O'Connor Zillage.
Uh-oh.
McZillage?
Yes.
Oh, no. What
Suarez was like,
happened?
"You ain't finishing better than me, so I'm taking you out. Make sure I keep my job."
I tell you what,
Done.
when Trackhouse
just
wrecks
takes
this
out
year,
his competition.
when Trackhouse wrecks this year, they take out multiple cars
Of their own.
of their own.
What was it? Elio
That's
Castroneves and Ross Chastain.
Yeah.
Let's see. Here's the replay.
How am I so
Somebody
far
barely-
behind now?
I'm still.
Suarez
There it
just
is. Oh,
lost
Reddick
it.
just spun him. Wow.
No. Suarez just lost it, and
He
Zillage was going to
already
avoid.
Oh.
Zillage was going to avoid, and he just ran right into
Yeah.
him.
He'd been better off if he just stayed on the course.
Oh, and he's in the Armco, or not the Armco.
So no, I mean
Oh.
I don't think Zillage had anything. I don't think Zillage had nowhere to go. He tried to,
Wow.
Tried to
Michael
follow
Massie
Ross
cursed.
Chastain, Buescher.
Yeah. Worked all the way back up there and then bam.
Actually, both of
Did,
us. I mean, I had Suarez
Zillage is
on a
done.
Did
on
you
a dark
guys
horse pick.
happen to see the highlight, the guy Archer breaking
he
in
had-
the Cars Tour
Yes.
race last night?
Yeah, I saw that.
Wait, what happened?
Oh,
There was a case of ARCA braking in the car tour race last night.
Oh,
Hey, we could show it on here, probably. Let's see if I can find it.
yeah. Suarez
If you
just
text me
clipped
the
him.
tweet, I can throw it up on here. So what happened with the so we have the first woman who won a race, right, last night as well, because it was
Yeah,
disqualification?
the pro late mile race last night. Jade Abadizian.
Isn't she supposed to be really good?
Yeah, she looked really good.
What do
Like
you mean supposed to be
honestly, I
good?
think she should have won outright. But the guy she was passing for the lead is Tristan McKee, has kind of a bad reputation, kind of a host of our reputation, and roughed her up when she was passing him. And that's why the third place guy, DeCare, got through and won the race. And then he got DQ'd. So, yeah, it's not like she was just some like non-competitive person that won.
And just to update people, Zilich got out of the car because it caught on fire. So
So Ty Dillon beat Connor Zilich too.
Yeah, he did.
I just put the link in the private chat.
Right,
you took the last place. Michael predicted the last place finisher.
Yeah, apparently. That's gonna kill me in our standings and the predictions.
Well, you don't have. Oh! I was like,
for the.
Would you rather win the draft for a second straight year or the front stretch?
I'd rather win the draft. Yeah, look at this right
here. We go. Can we see it?
Spins out.
Yeah, ARCA brakes.
Right there.
He just accelerated.
Yeah, he's gassing up to get off the corner.
Gassing it up.
You trying to swing out of the ballpark.
That looked like freaking Eric Almirola at freaking Kansas.
Oh.
Yeah. So, Austin Dillon's up to 17.
So looking back at it, Suarez, poor Justin Marks, and
it's got one guy out there now. Oh, and Ross. Ross is 8th, actually. That's close enough.
So
I'll be back.
Okay. So it looks like Suarez got too deep into the dirt and just spun.
Yeah, he dipped his tire off the track and lost it. And then he rolled right in this Zilich who was trying to avoid on the right. What a hit.
Jeff Gluck took a shot at a happy hour. Not our happy hour. Kevin Harvick's. He said, pretty sure NASCAR's #1 podcast on the charts is Dale Jr. Download, but that's fine, I guess, in the parentheses. And by pretty sure, I mean I already knew that, and then just checked again to make sure. And then someone commented, remember when you said COTA was embarrassing and bullied them to change turn 1? And then he said, you mean when common sense prevailed after the total clown show race and they moved the restart zone? Had zero to do with me, but thanks. So Jeff Gluck on fire right now.
No, Gluck was at that race. I was at that race 2 years ago, and that was a clown show, like you said.
It was that one was a really good race up to that point too. Like Reddick and Byron had a nice battle going on throughout the race, and then it just like
we waited an extra hour and a half just for Reddick to win the race anyway. Reddick was on his way to winning it. Bowman won in the pits.
Apparently, Dylan and Justin Haley are mad at each other.
Who is Haley and who?
Dylan and Haley, Dylan's mad at Haley, and then Haley knows that he just said FY the three's mad at me.
So to add more context to the wreck, if you look at Zelich's onboard, it's just smoke. He couldn't see where obviously, unlike at most tracks, you don't really have spotters are so spread out that you might not even hear your spotter there, or the spotter can't see it. This is gonna be a long wreck because they're gonna fix the wall.
Screen. Chastain was near that too. on the
It almost was a
outside.
super. It was a very expensive to a super expensive if Chastain got
Yeah.
clicked.
Yeah,
All right. So I think now there's going to be multiple cautions.
yeah. This
I
could
don't know
be.
that we're close enough to the end yet, especially
We'll
with
see.
this. There's a lot more laps with this new configuration.
All
So
right, I'll be right back.
I don't know.
Oh, just you and me. Look at that.
That's why we're carrying the broadcast.
Welcome back to Stock Car Scoop.
We're carrying over from Atlanta last week.
Part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Connor's in the wall Boogaloo. Oh my gosh.
See, I'm just scrolling social media now, trying to catch up on what else is going on.
Yeah, it's Kyle Busch, AJ Allmendinger feels like again, I'm feeling like it's out of nowhere, but that's compared to last year. He had a problem last year that really took him out of contention. Now he came back with vengeance, and he's gonna be a force to be reckoned with now.
Bowman went over the track limits. That sucks.
Yeah, Bowman had to come in and serve an actual drive-through penalty for that track limits because of caution, which is worse.
Yeah, I always wonder how quick they're able to call that, because I mean they've called it a couple times and they give the guys opportunities to stop, but I wonder if it's the same lap or if they tell them and then the next time by.
My guess is he did it on the lap right before the wreck happened. And
you gotta think fuel here now, possibly. Although I don't know.
This caution might take a while because they have to fix the wall.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to be in their fuel window though. I'm not sure how long their fuel window is, but
yeah, because it's a shortened track now.
What are y'all snacking on? What's your go-to snack for today's race?
A piece of gum.
Jeez, I got some whales. I feel like a fifth grader.
I just grabbed.
Yeah.
This was the closest thing to grab. So these were Cheez-Its were buy one get one free. So I tried a new flavor.
In this damn bag.
I tried a new flavor in buffalo wing, not bad, and I got extra cheesy.
How was that?
Buffalo wing was good. I think I'm gonna try it with range next time. I do it. I only eaten a couple of them. I still have the box, but it's.
I choose the bagel chip today.
Welcome to the snack party.
I popped some chicken nugs in the oven just now.
Some chicken nuggies.
I have leftover Chinese food that I'm gonna eat after this. It's gonna be good.
Oh man, that sounds good.
This is definitely the time for a little caution breeds caution snack.
Time to let Massie cook.
Literally,
Massie cook. Gosh,
I mean, we've been on for almost 2 hours, and there's still 42 laps left.
Yeah, this is not like Atlanta.
This is going to be a long race.
Hey, do any of you know when's the next NASCAR full speed season supposed to come out? Because Full Swing was last week. Drive to Survive is this week.
I think it's April.
I think it's in beginning of April 11th or something like that.
Man, that sucks.
Yeah.
Well,
Gentlemen, the Oscars are tonight.
The Grouch?
Conan hosting. I like Conan. I don't usually watch Oscars, but I like Conan. But yeah, the full speed thing, I think it got delayed because of the charter negotiations.
Oh, definitely.
What did you say came out last week, though? You said Drive to Survive was this week?
Yeah, Drive to Survive.
Swing.
It was the golf one last week.
Oh, yeah.
It was pretty good, too. See Scotty Scheffler get arrested. The cop was sitting in the front like, you must be pretty good if you're on the PGA Tour. And Scotty Scheffler was like, yeah, you could say that. The world number one.
Oh, yeah, the breakdown of him getting arrested. I just saw the clips on Twitter. That would literally be as if, Kyle Larson got arrested before a race. The same thing. Kyle Larson. Because Scotty Scheffler's the best in the world. If Kyle Larson got arrested going into a NASCAR race.
Then I'm not going to say that.
Well, leave it.
I
I
mean,
mean, Happened to Kurt Busch the year after he won his championship.
2020 happened. So
That wasn't him getting arrested.
nah.
Or like a guy with like the temperament of William Byron. You wake up and you see on the because that's what it was. I woke up and was like, "What did Scotty Scheffler do?" And then I saw it was like because I thought it was something else, and then just saw it was the traffic
I
stuff.
already know the Louisville police chief like waking up and seeing his cops got arrested, like the #1 golfer in the world. And they're like, for what? And then he like watches the footage of it and he's like, are you
Yeah, that police department has had it rough. Being up here in Lexington, we we hear quite a bit from over there.
Mm.
Here we go. Time for they're choosing.
Hey guys, I know you guys want to watch the UFL.
The UFL, eh?
Shout out to The Rock.
I think you convinced me to go watch a Pee Wee football game before I turn on the UFL.
Shout out to The Rock and his new lackey, John Cena.
Shout out to probably the greatest heel turn of all time.
I mean, if you're a wrestling fan, you know.
I think McDowell's losing 10 spots here on turn 1.
He's in 4th. Or is he 4th? Or depends on where he lines up here.
He's 4th, I think. He just has old tires. I think he's going to get either shipped or just get swallowed up in these opening turns. Might cause another problem.
These cautions help him out for tires.
Yeah.
Fuel mainly.
Get in his window quicker.
Y'all know what the window is?
Approximately 25, according to Cameron. According to Cameron Richardson.
So we're about 15 laps. Wait, that's bad math. 25 laps.
Uh-oh. Okay, Bell.
Bell, aggressive move inside of SVG, and I think SVG is going to fall back.
Oh,
Briscoe's sending it.
Oh. I don't know how they all got through there cleanly.
Get my delayed reaction here.
That was a big restart for Joe Gibbs.
Man, AJ Allmendinger did not do well on that restart.
He got the worst of it.
SVG did bad too.
Although now the scoring has Allmendinger in the lead. But now he's all the way
they
back
don't
to
reset
12.
it until the end of the lap.
That's because Allmendinger beat Busch to the line.
Fox's scoring is having a stroke right now.
Are you still watching Fox or are you on the stream?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, McDowell got in the back of AJ and screwed him up. Oh, Bell, this second. Let's go. Briscoe, where did he come from? Oh, my goodness. Welcome to the battle for the lead, Christopher Bell.
Here comes Chastain by McDowell.
Busch, Bell, Briscoe, AJ.
Then what, Chastain or then guess we're
Update to that. Busch, Bell, Briscoe, Byron, AJ, SVG.
All the B's coming to the front.
Ross
Yeah,
is 7th.
He's in the trap.
They just need Busher up there. And
Bush
Barry.
Bowman.
Well,
And Barry.
Briscoe just sent it. If they show the replay.
I am Blaney.
Bowman too.
Yeah.
They need Bowman to get back up there.
But hey, the leading Ford right now is 12th.
Chris Buescher, baby. Top Ford.
No, it's Joey Logano.
Chris Buescher. It's Joey Logano.
Joey Logano. Oh, wait. It's still got to
Buescher's
update for me.
17th.
It's still got to update for me. Now they're crossing the line. Are you right? Braxton's 13th, though. Wow.
He's on his way to the front row.
Right. Caleb.
I appreciate that was a me level joke.
Larson, one more caution, and Larson gets his lap back.
I thought he'd be back on the lap by now.
Bowman's
Whoever's the
around.
one down one.
Bowman's around.
Bowman's around? Uh-oh.
Now you gotta say it, Caleb. You gotta complete the the quartet.
Byron's looking for third. Oh, there's the commercial. The YouTube commercial.
Oh, 2K25 in golf.
That stinks.
That's
Byron and Bell are doing what they do every single race. Just
Oh, there he is. Yeah.
consistent, stay up towards the front.
Mm-hmm.
And Chase Briscoe, good for him getting up here. Come on, Bell, 10-1. Bell and Byron, actually. There comes Byron down for third for me.
This might be the closest bonus point battle we've had in the front stretch predictions. So
Mhm.
you don't know. It was who's going to finish
Bell
higher.
and Byron. I forgot about
Bell
that.
versus Byron.
Oh yeah.
It was a toss up. I thought Bell's qualifying effort might have hurt him, but he has a shot for the lead right here. I think he's faster than
I
Kyle
think
Busch.
he's going to get by him soon.
I had Byron, so
This is a
yeah.
really
Some
good chance to see
people
what these guys have.
some people might freaking come in early and try to force people's hands here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if you're like AJ or SVG, I would think you should pit early. You can run some clean laps.
We
and
know
gain leaders.
McDowell in ninth will definitely be pitting
Oh
when
yeah,
when the window opens.
he's back
He's
to
pitting
7
now.
now.
He's pitting now.
Nuggies are ready.
What did he say?
No user ready, and he left.
Oh,
Does that mean the chicken nuggets are done? Like, is that what that?
that I think it's chicken.
That's code for the nuggies are ready. Chicken nuggies.
Did you just say nuggets? Weird. Is that what? Because it's something already.
Yeah. It's chicken nuggets. About to say it's getting late out there, and they don't got lights.
I think Kyle's car is really good on the first half where you can go flat out. It's more the technical part, the back half of the track where he struggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
That's
curious
where
to see what
Bell's-
Bell and Byron can do because I feel like Byron's car kind of falls off after 5 or 10 laps, but Bell hasn't been up front enough.
Bell's keeping up, and I think he's better in the technical section.
Justin Haley inside the top 10, just past Carson Hocevar for 9th, I think.
Wow. Great race for Haley. Didn't he compete for a top 10 with Rick Ware last year here?
Possibly.
I don't remember.
I'm curious to see how those guys start doing on some of the ovals because that's where I felt like Spire maybe wasn't the best last year, but with Rodney Childers and some of the other pieces they picked up. I completely forgot until this morning Rodney Childers is on that 7 team.
Yeah, they're just cutting the corner now in 6.
Yeah. Kyle Busch is missing the apexes again.
Yeah, Bell's probably gonna get by him here mid-run.
I think Byron's. Oh no! I got kicked off the stream.
What?
No, I did too.
Ah! Welcome back to my world.
We're
Oh,
done.
It suck.
at least they have to now,
Michael.
not like on the final lap. But
Yeah, now there's plenty of time to switch
37
over.
37
now I
to
go
go.
from-
Y'all got
Now
kicked
I'm going
off.
from the first person to know everything to the last person to know everything.
I go back to being one of the first.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Have y'all seen this?
Who just went around? Wait, who just went around? Someone just went around.
Someone went around. What do you mean?
It looked like someone went around.
I mean, they're all going
Oh,
around
no.
the track.
No, Noah Gragson's not the top 4 and 11th.
Bush is pulling back away again. I think Byron might be closing on him a little bit. And Allmendinger and SVG are both faster than Briscoe, but can't get around. How is that Coke, Massie? I haven't tried it yet.
I like it. It's like you're dipping a creamsicle into your Coke.
Oh, here comes Gragson for the top 10 now.
Wyatt, do you have this koozie?
I didn't get that koozie, but I still have my.
They were giving it
no-
away at the Mountain Dew display. last
No,
year.
I didn't get the koozie. I got the Mountain Dew sunglasses.
Okay.
Are y'all going this year to the 500?
I hope
50-50. Don't know yet.
TBD.
TBD. How about say, Massie, are you going to any what IndyCar races you confirm going to?
Thermal Club. It's the next race.
Are you gonna wear a suit during it because it's a club?
What about in the
Caveat.
club?
And then Milwaukee.
All eyes on Massie. I'm glad someone got that.
I'm gonna try to go to Indy.
Is that
Even-
Chick-fil-A sauce?
I got
Chick-fil-A's.
the Chick-fil-A sauce. And I got the Polynesian.
Polynesian. Nice. And Bell lost a little bit of time.
See, all these companies, we're giving them free airtime.
Man, shout out Chick-fil-A, not sponsored.
Well, they're not open today, so we're
Yeah, I was
okay.
gonna say.
That is true.
You can't go to Chick-fil-A right now, so
See, I wonder if that's why they've never sponsored a race car. Because I'm like, I would love to see a Chick-fil-A sponsored race car, but like,
But
they
they're
can do it in
not
the
open on
Xfinity Series. They're open on Saturday.
exactly. What if that becomes the next series sponsor? The Chick-fil-A.
The Chick-fil-A
I
Bristol
don't know
Night
about
Race.
you.
Bristol Night
I
Race.
don't know
would be
about
great.
you, but I'm ready to see that Bucky sponsored car.
You mean Boosie's?
Boosies? Chase Briscoe is holding up both of these guys pretty good. On this battle for fourth. We got 35 to go.
Byron's fallen off of the top two a little bit now. Bell's kind of hanging. I can't tell if he's faster or not than Kyle Busch.
He's gaining a 10th and he's losing a 10th.
I think it's the case of Bush is better for the first half of the race, half of the lap, and then Bell's better on the second half.
Hocevar and Gregson, two of my draft drivers, running into each other.
Yeah. You got in the top 10. Ford's finally in the top 10 today. Or since Busher was in earlier.
Yeah, if you told me one Ford would be in the top 10, I would not have guessed it'd be Gregson.
Well, it kind of
No,
proves that
I don't
Ford
know.
fumbled the bag the first 2 weeks of the season, getting no wins.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
We'll see how they are on the rest of the ovals.
They started pretty slow last year too, and
all they need is a Penske car in the Final Four, and they'll win the title.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, they're this time of year,
Yeah.
Ford's like, wait, the season started? And then come
I wake up and you're like, huh?
come September, they're like, all right, let's go racing.
Season? What?
they're just like, we'll show up for the drafting tracks the first half of the season, and then we'll
Yeah.
actually show up the rest of the way.
I'm about to say Gateway's off the list though, so I don't know when they're gonna turn up. Pocono? Turn up by Pocono probably.
Iowa.
Maybe a New Hampshire.
Iowa, yeah.
Iowa.
Iowa's when they really started.
I don't know. They were good.
Was it last year? Was it last year or 2 years ago that Kyle got mad at Bell here.
It was last year when Kyle got mad. Oh wow, you that's ironic.
I saw the video this week, so someone posted it as a
Yeah, no, I
reminder.
remember. That was like the only other thing that happened. I completely forgot that was a story.
I don't even remember it.
No, Kyle Busch came up and it was like, and then Bell was like, "I'm sorry," and looked like a sad school kid that he broke the rules. Kyle Busch was ready to throw hands, and Bell was like, "No, I'm sorry."
So that's actually kind of nuts. This is the lowest SVG's been all race.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
like in contention, in terms of like not when he pitted, 6th. That's actually kind of insane. And here we go, AJ.
AJ's trying to make a move, but he gets sent wide on.
He's about to
even-
either slip up and let SVG by, or he's about to ship Briscoe. One of the two.
Maybe both.
Well, yeah, Allmendinger's 5
Yes,
seconds
show us
back on
bumper as we
Busch.
do this.
Oh
Man, I miss my YouTube stream. Now I gotta watch commercials.
Nah,
didn't realize how good we had it.
until it's gone.
So, is there going to be another caution or no?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Unless
Blaney
pit
knows
stops
up
calls
then.
it.
What did you say, Caleb?
Unless pit stops calls it, I don't like another loose wheel or someone stalls or something. I don't think we're gonna have another caution.
I think it has that green feel to the end.
Yeah, they're just completely cutting 6 now.
Dude, yeah,
Like
Kyle Busch.
that over the head
was
shot.
so far to the right.
There just isn't enough. Like there's just so much room at this road, even though there's a lot of braking zones and it can kind of feel like a short track at times. The track's so wide. I don't think like you're gonna like you are seeing guys drop wheels off, but it's just unless they do what they did a couple years ago and throw a caution to like sweep the dirt off the track. Was that last year or 2 years? I think that was 2 years
Allmendinger
ago.
by Briscoe.
Well, this. Oh, there goes AJ. But
they're beating and banging into that turn
yeah,
again.
this is an open wheel racetrack, but NASCAR is trying to fit. So that's why there's so much space, is because one, they enforce track limits in F1, but two, because they're going so fast, they have to have all this room to like slow down.
Yeah.
Like that's why Chicago, I think it's become like the best road course, one of the best road courses in NASCAR, because it's so
narrow.
It's so treacherous.
Yeah.
Sonoma to some degree is narrow in certain parts, but
it's narrow before going, but I forget the street names.
Like the Glen has one part where it gets super narrow.
Yeah.
What? And that's the bus stop.
Yes, the bus stop.
And like even that, it's not as treacherous as it used to be.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because they changed the entrance.
Yeah.
All they need to do is do nothing to it. And Priest is charging up on here, Joe Logano.
Priest trying to be that first.
Priest getting roughed up by SVG now.
You mean Briscoe getting roughed up by SVG?
Yeah, that's why I'm Briscoe.
You said Priest.
I said Priest was getting up on Logano, and they changed it to Priest and.
Get lit! An ARCA race in Phoenix.
Yeah,
an ARCA race in Phoenix.
So is the trucks just off a month after they started the season?
Yeah. They'll be back in Las Vegas. They used to have a race here.
Well, they have a race in Phoenix. It's just the end of the year.
They had a race in COTA the last 2 years. Here comes Bell now. as close as he's
I
gotten.
I think the truck should race twice at Phoenix instead of twice at Vegas. But,
All 3 series race twice at Phoenix.
yeah, and I don't think you should have a ton of big tracks on the truck schedule.
Yeah, I wish they would do some more of their own stuff with kind of like they do at Lucas Oil Raceway, O'Reilly Park,
Yeah.
at the Indianapolis.
Lime Rock Park
IRP.
this year.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, like trucks should do the Vegas dirt track instead.
Well, now Reddick got by Briscoe.
Byron is cutting into the Busch lead, and Bell is right back on him again. He might be missing some more apexes and stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
we know
Busch-
Kyle Busch. This is when Kyle Busch's car tends to fade.
McQueen is fading fast.
Fading fast.
Christopher Bell's like, "You had a great run," or whatever that line is.
Enjoy retirement, pal.
Oh, I'm not getting these references.
It's a Cars 3 reference.
All the Cowboys.
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen
Probably
Cars.
10
I only
years.
saw Cars 3 once.
Oh,
But I
Yeah, I
liked
haven't
it.
seen
I
Cars
actually
3 in
liked
a
it.
while.
probably in 10 years now.
Based on the way that William Byron's career has played out, Bell and Busch are going to run into each other on the last lap, and he's going to go by.
Yeah.
That's a laps led. Yeah, I think Justin's right in the comments there. With how much Kyle Busch has led in this race.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah, this
how
is
many
the
laps
most
did he run?
dominant performance he's had pretty much anywhere in in a while. Man, he is
Since,
cutting
like,
that
2019.
so much. Was he dominant at Auto Club when he won that one? I can't remember. Like he had a
When
good
Busch-
car there and at Gateway,
He
but I don't
dominated the last stage for sure. It was Reddick that had the good car, and then
Oh, that yeah.
well, no. I'm thinking of
Remember, he
right.
beat Chastain off pit road
Yeah,
with Auto Club.
and Elliott
Well,
was trying to run him
here
down.
is the moment. RCR made all these changes to their pit crew. This is their biggest pit stop since they've made all these changes. Can they execute?
Yeah. I'd say that new Rebels scheme too would be
Oh yeah, it looks so
for you
good.
for you diecast collectors would be a nice diecast to pick up.
that
Race
bourbon
green.
barrel look.
Yeah.
Got some confetti on it.
Man, these
Kyle
cars.
Busch just
Well-
reported the rear tires are going out.
Yeah, and Kyle Busch is now pulling away.
I think Bell's a whole second back now.
Yeah.
Byron's really caught these two.
Man, you just can't see the cars slipping and sliding around as much like you do in the Xfinity series. You can see those guys
Or the
hanging
old
it
Gen
out.
6 or the
It's showing
or
with Bell
tomorrow.
last year.
There we go. Now it's showing me. He's led 25 laps today.
Here's the next question. If this stays green, do y'all think SVG or AJ can make up that gap? Because 8 seconds feels like a
Mhm.
pretty big one in the next gen on a road course.
I
I
feel like
think-
they need a caution.
Yeah, I think
Or they need all three of these guys to have problems on pit road.
2022 was Bell, and Bell's gotten into Kyle Busch twice at COTA.
What did he do in 20? Did he do something in 22?
I think
When he was in the
I
18.
think that one was more on I think that one was more on his own fault. Like he was on the inside of Bell and hit a curb, but
They got 29 laps to go. Theoretically,
SVG is running faster lap times than everyone in front of him.
if Kyle Busch leads
fast.
every lap to the end,
He'll
you'll
win the
have.
race.
Well, yeah, but you'll have 54 laps. That'd be the second most laps led at a road course for him.
Yeah.
The most laps led at a road course, he pretty much led start to finish at the 08 Sonoma race.
it's Wyatt Stat Corner.
Hey, Justin in the comments in YouTube was asking about it, so I had to provide the deets. and Justin Haley in the Group 101 scheme, 1001 scheme.
I think it's funny that him and McDowell just basically swapped sponsors.
All three of them trade sponsors. Andy, friggin'
Like I
Delaware
wonder
Life.
why that is, because like you would think it would be the same to sponsor that like a car, no matter who it is for a team, but I don't know.
Stuart Haas Racing in Overstock last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Stuart Haas Overstock Racing. Double Wallace is in. He wasn't even in the top 20 though, or I don't know, probably cycled him out. He fell off. He fell way off too though. Kind of predicted with them though.
Bell's almost 2 seconds off of Kyle Busch now. His car is really dropping.
I think Bell needs to pit here like now. I think Bell is better in the. I don't know. Bush was so good in the short run too, though.
I like this call by Rudy Fugle. Beat those guys to pit road and kind of put the pressure on them.
I'm about to say, is Byron made pit road?
Yeah, he's
Rudy has been a major factor in a lot of wins with calls like this.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the thing. Is like Rudy was just sitting there in trucks forever.
Yeah,
and nobody was bringing him up until Byron.
Reddick's coming in.
Anyone could have had him. It seemed like. Now this year's Daytona 500, Rudy had nothing to do with the win.
No,
the one in, the 19's in as well. I'd say big thing is no penalties right here. No penalties.
Who's got the most clutch crew?
I'd say no one in that group kind of moved.
I know tire fall off is huge. It might be enough for Byron to leapfrog Bell, but I don't know if it's enough to get Busch.
Well, yeah, with 2 seconds between them.
He was like 2.5 seconds behind.
That's
and if they pit this next lap, I don't know that'll be enough. Now they stay out a lap or two.
Mike Jordan said leader might come this time, so look for Busch to dive in.
Gotta say the money stop line.
Money stop.
Here it comes.
How about the podcast of Parker Kligerman?
The money lap. Bell stayed out. Wow.
My bad. That's money lap, not money stop.
Bell stayed out.
Interesting.
Ooh. Well, let's see if this RCR pit crew does the job.
Yeah, I don't know about this call for Bell.
Behind the back jack move.
I think you got to be. I think
that was a good stop by Kyle.
I haven't seen this great crew chief, so I'm not. I don't know.
That harkens back to his Joe Gibbs Racing pit crew from back then. That was a really good stop.
I think at this point, this was his only choice because he couldn't do the same thing as Kyle Busch.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Oh, it's gonna be close, but between Byron and Kyle Busch.
I mean, he'll have an extra.
Bell, I guess, is gonna do kind of what Denny always does at Richmond, where you run it long and then you have the tires at the end.
I think that's what he did last year too. Now that I'm thinking about it,
I think so.
Because if he had another lap or two, he would have beat Byron.
You mean Reddick?
No, last year when Byron won. Yeah.
And he's a lot closer this year.
That's also, yeah.
Well, here's another thing. AJ's closing in on Bell.
Yeah, I mean, I just think they needed. Well, there's Byron on Busch. He's got 2 cars ahead of him now. That need to come in for pit stops. They're going to be slow.
I don't know that Byron can beat Busch. I don't think he's had that car, but Rudy's been working on it all day.
Yeah. Here comes Allmendinger now. Bell's still staying out.
Yeah, I think he's doing that long strategy.
But go as long as the fuel.
So is SVG.
Take it.
So is SVG.
Yeah.
You see AJ have it
Following
going on.
Larry Mack's advice. If you follow the leader,
A
you're
little
gonna
bit
follow
slow on the
the leader.
right.
But hey, I appreciate these. It makes these races a little. It adds some more stuff to it as opposed to just follow when nobody can pass and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, it's the only time we can get a little bit of separation between everybody.
That's why I
It's on the
enjoy long runs
strategy.
at Richmond and Darlington.
So Byron did cut into that lead because it was over 2 seconds, and now it's less than 2 seconds, roughly.
Something like that.
Kyle has a lap fresher on his tires. I don't know how much of a difference that'll make.
So just
That's true.
like you
That's
said, it
true.
wasn't enough to jump Bush, but it might be enough. It'll probably be ahead of Bell now.
Bell's probably coming. I think Bell's coming in this time. They showed his pit crew getting ready.
No, I think SVG will go another lap.
Probably. SVG looks like he's gained a lot on Christopher Bell there.
Yeah, he was 4 seconds back, like just a lap ago, and he's 2 seconds back entering pit road there.
And he's going to stay out again.
Yeah, SVG stayed out.
Yeah.
My guess is SVG pits next time.
That tire kind of bounced weird.
Hey, Ty Dillon, 17th place right now.
Cody Ware is in
It's 20th. So here's the crossover.
Alex Bowman exceeding track limits.
So
Dang.
both are going to pass him.
Bush really got Byron in the stadium section there.
Larson passed him too. I don't know if Larson already pitted or not.
Larson's a lap down.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He's trying to get his lap back the old-fashioned way.
the old-fashioned way.
Bell's about 7 seconds back from Kyle Busch, 7, 8.
Well, it'd be very wild as if SVG goes in and a caution comes out.
Bell got by Byron already. Never
No,
mind this
that's
stupid Fox
Fox
thing.
sticker.
Bell is very much behind Byron. Byron's though seems like he's catching Bell or Bush a little bit.
It's something. I think it's something about the stadium section, those sharp turns. Although,
It keeps reading it wrong.
That.
It just keeps reading it wrong. The transponders.
SVG still staying out.
Cody Ware, P18.
Frame it.
Look, Cody Ware did get a lot better last year, to his credit. He was actually a really solid driver for the races that he ran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Solid
he got
driver
like
to finish
fourth.
what? Not last. And finish
He
what?
finished fourth in the Coke 0400.
He had
Put
some top
respect on
20s
him.
last year on non-super speedway tracks, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, SVG is milking this.
Blaney's pitting.
And to be fair as well, a Rick Ware car is not what a Rick Ware car was in like
2021.
Yeah, you
Also true.
Not when he had Derek Cope in the Daytona 500. I'm about to say Derek Cope's team though in Xfinity they had a good showings in both drafting tracks.
Yeah.
Poor,
Poor James Davison, he was in those cars like 2 years too early.
yeah. If James Davison was in him now, he'd be. Or remember when Joey Hand was whipping these things around?
Known NASCAR iRacing COTA series winner, beat the field by like a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, on Chicago Street. Or was it Chicago or was it COTA?
Yeah, it was Chicago.
Both. He did
Oh,
them
yeah,
both.
both.
He destroyed him at COTA, and I think he did the same thing. I think James Davison is the sole reason the iRacing series just died after
killed
that year.
Timmy Hill, legendary iRacing winner.
Hey, you got Timmy
Invitational.
Hill a ride with Penske
Yeah.
because NASCAR wasn't going to let him
Yeah.
in.
Hey,
And
Hey, it all comes
Austin
full
Cindric-
circle. It all
and
comes full
Austin-
circle, Trey.
was
If
it
Cindric
Brad?
had suspended-
was it Brad or Cindric who were like, "Oh, my computer doesn't work. Can we use Timmy Hill?"
Well, it was like I think Brad didn't have iRacing anyways, so Cindric was filling in for him, and then
Yeah.
Cindric was like, said something like, "I can't do it," or
Because
computer.
they were put what Keelan Harvick in the car, right? It was the race Keelan Harvick was going to do.
Keelan
raced at
Harvick.
Talladega.
Nah, Jeff Gordon in it too.
And Boyer, which I was okay with.
I was okay with that.
I just remember Jeff Gordon going up into like the catch fence or something.
SVG should be coming in this time, is what they just said.
Remember they had John Wood drive the 21.
John Wood. That's a blast from the past.
Yeah. But it all comes full circle because Cindric, if they do suspend Cindric, sub Timmy Hill.
For Phoenix.
Timmy Hill, welcome back to the NASCAR Cup Series. They should have David Starr.
Yeah.
All right, he's going to pit.
There we go. He's in.
Let's see, where is he? He's like 8th.
Byron's still 2 seconds behind Bush. Bell is. I can't
Todd
do
still need to
That
pit?
was like 5 seconds or 4.4 seconds behind Byron.
Does Todd Gilliland still have to pit?
Gillen still has to pit. There's no way. Hard, all the way. So he's going to have fresher tires.
Then
He's going to be
everyone.
behind Briscoe.
He's going to be behind a lot of people.
Yeah, I think Todd still has the pit, but he.
Yeah, he's 8th there. He still has to pit. Just got passed by Briscoe here.
Man, 14 seconds feels like a big gap.
That's a lot. That's
If
about
he gets
7/10
it's
a
gonna be
lap.
big.
Like
He's going to gain 7/10 a lap.
it is and it isn't. Like 14 seconds here isn't like 14 seconds at a mile and a half. Like you could make it up easier than you could at an oval.
Yeah.
It's
With
more
all
the
these
amount of
tech-
cars he's going to have to pass.
Yeah, that's the bigger thing is that these people he's gonna have to go through.
True.
I think Kyle Busch is going to win, guys.
I think so.
I'm curious to see how well these guys save their tires because part of me wonders whenever you're the guy in second, you can kind of gauge that a little bit better. But then also, Bush has been so fast all day. And he was talking about like losing his tires at the end of the last run, but he was still pulling away from Bell and Byron. So,
Yeah, like right now with 2 3/10 ahead of Byron, I think Bush could really just back off, like take it really easy around here.
Yeah, saving his tires here could probably help him manage his lead a little bit better going down the stretch with 20 to go. I mean, that and with any possibility of having a stage caution with a caution that could change things
Oh,
up.
I should update something.
What?
Chase Briscoe, if he finishes in the position he's right now, negative 20 points.
oh my gosh. Dude.
So he
My
pretty much have to
God.
win.
Even if he wins the race, he'll have negative numbers
Yeah,
and he lost the
yeah.
championship.
Cody Ware will still have more points than him.
We will have more points than Chase Briscoe still.
Something interesting.
Go ahead.
The top 4 in points, and this is assuming results stay the same. be Ryan Blaney, William Byron, Tyler Reddick, Bubba Wallace. So 23-11 would have half of the top 4 in points.
Wow.
That's crazy that Blaney is.
I'm about to say Bubba's 15th with all those stage points.
Well, you think about it. Bubba got 10 from Daytona, from the duel, and then whatever he did in Daytona, and then had a good run at Atlanta, and then
Blaney's the crazy one, I think, because he crashed out at Daytona, right? But he did.
yeah, but I think he didn't sweep the stages or something.
He won the
He
second
won one of the
stage.
stages,
And
and
the other one he would have been like top 5.
Yeah.
And then Atlanta. Maybe he won a stage at Atlanta.
Bell's flirting with getting this thing under 5 seconds. I think he was 6 or 7 whenever he first came out of pit road.
Yeah, he's almost caught Byron.
You gotta still get by Byron and then chase down the 8 and pass him.
This is also I think Adam Stevens said this is the longest run of the day for a lot of these guys, or for, I guess, everybody pretty much.
I'm about to say, it'd have to take a stalled car or major debris to bring out the caution. Or hard impact,
Hey, shout out to Ryan Preece. He is flirting with the top 10.
Yeah, I mean,
a couple of forwards right there in the back half.
Wyatt, your Busher leading forward, Mike Cash. He's 11th, and Blaney's 10th.
He's got to get by Blaney. He's still there.
SVG by Briscoe.
Yep. Now Van Gisbergen up to 6th.
He's
next up for him is Reddick, and he's 6 seconds ahead of him.
Yeah.
Or,
SVG's
4 seconds.
And the thing is, as these laps tick down, his advantage is probably going to get bigger and bigger.
Who, SVG?
Yeah. I don't think SVG is going to win, but I think he could get back in the top 4.
He's lost another second, though, from running behind Briscoe. He was like 14 when he came out. I think he's like 15 back now. Tyler Reddick trying to move forward.
Yeah,
Bell just ran his fastest lap of the race.
He's
under trying to cross over and won't be able to get there.
So
we got an incident.
What?
Yeah.
You're still ahead of us.
We have a caution?
No caution yet. But Austin Dillon is not moving. He's beached. Oh, there's going to be a caution. He's beached.
Oh,
how ironic! An RCR car is going to cost.
Oh no!
No.
That reminds
me. Happened. Wait, didn't that happen before where Dillon cost Busch a win or something like that? Busch was leading,
and then Tyler Reddick's first win. Austin Dillon had a flat tire, but he pulled off the course.
He just he said, "I'm getting out of here."
Yeah,
I haven't seen it yet. I'm so far behind.
Man, you're so far ahead of us, Michael. There it is. Oh yeah,
man, that's massive for SVG and
Austin Dillon is beached. That's a caution.
Yep, caution. They're tweeting it.
That's going to be a caution. There it is.
They're like trying to get him out of the car, and he's like, "Just pull it out, pull it out,
pull it out." Here we go. By the way, that's why I love
locked up.
That's why I love gravel traps. And bye, Caleb.
Yeah, the gravel trap, like, you're not doing any damage. You're not tearing up a race car, but you're getting a caution.
Yeah.
Trey,
push it out.
Trey, this is where you were asking about chaos.
Here it comes. Well, here's
time
because you have Bell. So the two, I think the two to watch are Bell, who have fresher tires than Byron and Busch, and then obviously SVG, who has better tires than all of them.
Well,
who's gonna come in and get fresher tires?
Yeah. And guess who's 8th? Ross Chastain.
Ooh.
So just
we'll send it.
Dang, Denny.
There we go. It's got to get stupid, boys.
To,
that 5 overtimes later.
Looked like he just
7
McDowell.
overtimes later.
I think there was dirt out there on the track that Denny hit because that's where guys have been cutting and I'm sure they've been slinging up dirt. And I think Denny, whenever they showed that replay, it looked like there was some dust that kind of kicked up. And I think he was out wide and ran over some dust.
Yeah. Yeah, just got tagged by the spinning Hamlin and went straight to the gravel trap.
Again, if you had turtles, you could keep guys from driving. Because I know they talk about like running over those things and them hurting at the roval, but like the turtles have made sure guys don't run over them anymore. Like they avoid them now.
Well, I guess it was Hamlin really that caused it because if Dylan wasn't there, Hamlin would have slid straight into the gravel anyway.
Yeah.
Well, the problem is, the caution is out because Dylan was stuck.
Yeah.
But Denny caused him getting stuck, I guess is the better way to put it.
Yeah.
Now we just got gravel just spewing onto the track.
Yeah, it's spinning out of the back of the three.
So who pits? Because they have, there's a decent amount of laps on their tires, I feel like, just because it is a road course.
Yeah, and the abrasive part in the back makes a difference as well. I'm thinking like...
Oh, we got a couple takers.
Okay, don't say who it are.
Hey, it's like half.
It's half and half. All right, let's see what half goes and what half doesn't.
It's probably half in the back.
Yeah, if you're 20th, why not pit?
Well, yeah, obviously. Like McDowell's probably gonna pit.
Oh my God, Kyle Busch is pitting. Just
Trey, the last person watching the stream.
He's the first in there. It's like
really in last. I can't tell who's leading that group.
I would say Gillen was like one of the last guys to pit under green, so that works out for him on that strategy.
I think Kyle Larson's back on the lead lap, by the way.
Yeah, he should be. And
then some of the top guys.
Butcher was the first one in.
Herbst,
I think
Wallace,
11.
Elliott, Priest.
Yeah, Priest. Oh.
God, it's such a hard call to make because on one hand you're like, oh, well, there's only 15 laps left, but on the other hand, it's a road course and they're long, and I don't know how much.
This is the first time we're going to have this much disparity between the tires and be this close together.
That's how Kyle Larson, which again, it's Xfinity car, is a little bit easier to pass, but that's how he won the Xfinity race last year with some help. But it was right in overtime. It's not like he had a bunch of time to run down the leaders.
Yeah.
There's some big old trucks cleaning.
Yeah, did y'all see whenever Denny Hamlin went out wide, he kicked up some dust before he right as he started spinning?
Yeah, it's like the second he tried to go for the next corner, his car was out of control. But
yeah, I think he hit a bunch of dirt and stuff. I think they've been kicking up dirt out there all day.
McDowell's 29th. I was thinking, if they're going to all wreck each other, the guy that will win will be the one without an incident on the year.
Cody Ware?
No, Michael McDowell, the only driver without an incident this year.
Plot twist, the top 6 wreck each other, and Ross Chastain doesn't touch a soul. And slides through.
And wins the race.
Out of every possible outcome, that is the least likely.
Oh, no. Ty Dillon, too fast exiting pit road.
Oh, no.
Anyway.
Had such a good run going.
Such a great run. Battle back from the back after Austin Cindric intentionally wrecked them, apparently.
Briscoe was one of the ones that pitted.
Is he the first one who pitted?
Allmendinger saying he might have a bad set of tires on, and he did not pit.
It sounds like he should have pitted.
Sounds like a personal problem. Yeah, you done made your bed now.
You made your bed. You needed to pit now if you thought about that. Because Allmendinger was probably the third, arguably probably the second fastest car before that.
So I think Briscoe in 18th is the guy with tires, the first guy with fresh tires who just pitted.
Briscoe pinning too. I didn't see that.
And your hope is just chaos, and you jump like 5-6 cars at a time.
Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. That's what, like, I'm just curious to see what tires are worth in these opening couple of laps. Like,
check the darkness clock.
That's
Phoenix.
True. So it's 5:30 out there.
5:30 out here.
What time's the sunset?
It's in about 2 hours.
2 hours.
Yeah, the sunsetted here in Lynchburg.
If we're still racing 2 hours from now, then we got bigger problems.
Yeah.
Is the sun set up there in Lynchburg?
Yeah, yes. It's pretty dark out here.
Yeah, I will be very sad.
About an hour then, like 6:45.
Phoenix, Vegas, Miami, Martinsville, Darlington, Bristol. All on FS1. Yippee.
Yeah.
So this is the last.
You can thank IndyCar for that one.
Yeah, it's the last race on Fox till
Talladega, and then the All-Star race, because Prime has the 600 this year.
Yeah, this is Fox. Fox's last race is the All-Star race.
Yeah, it's kind of disappointing, honestly.
So disappointing, right?
Yeah, I believe I counted up before the start of the season. I think there's 9 races on broadcast television this year, which feels really low.
That's super low.
It is really low.
Well, because you used to have the 600 on.
Yeah, but if you think about it like this, like everyone has Prime and Max at this point. So many people do. Like that, they're gonna get good numbers for those.
I don't know if your core base has Prime.
I don't think your core base has
I think core base has Prime.
I don't have Max.
Max might be different, but like Amazon Prime, it feels like almost everyone has Amazon Prime.
A lot of people have Prime. I can see that.
Somebody in his 60s out in middle of nowhere, Kentucky. I don't know. He has Prime. I'm talking about my grandfather. That's specifically.
Just give him your login. You'll be good.
He also doesn't have a Wi-Fi or internet or anything.
Oh, well, just tell him to come over and watch the race.
Linear TV. Cable.
Can't do. I'm about to say my voice is too gone. I can't do my old man voice. Be like, what is this prime thing you're talking about? Oh yes, back to commercials, boys.
More commercials.
Long cleanup.
I'd rather have the commercials now than when the racing's happening.
That is true.
Green flag's out for overtime, man. We'll be right back after this.
Yeah,
dude,
I don't know.
The freaking ARCA race.
Yeah, it was 7 to go.
7 to go. We'll be back for the finish. What do you mean the finish? It's right now.
Yeah, it was getting down to like 4 laps to go. We're like,
they come back with 3 to go.
At least the Cup Series has had I feel like most of their commercials have been side by side as long as the racing's going on. I guess they took that up from now. Atlanta it still felt like there was a commercial every 5 laps, but I don't know. I trying to count my blessings.
And it's IndyCar did that earlier today too. There's a lot of side by sides.
Yeah,
they took notes from CW or I guess NBC. Last year. Yeah.
God bless NBC for making NASCAR broadcasts make more sense across the sport.
That's a good thing about FS1 and USA. The races on there typically have less commercials.
Yeah, because nobody's really fighting to get commercials on those platforms.
Yeah.
Byron's debating front row outside or taking third on the inside, which is a really good question because I think no matter where Byron chooses, I think he's going to be on the outside of somebody.
Yeah, I think
third on the inside.
I always want the front row.
Third on the inside, you're going to have Almond. I don't know if Allmendinger is going to do the dive bomb, but Reddick probably will.
Well, Darren has made his prediction. He's saying Bell wins here.
Hey,
so if you got a prediction, drop it in the comment section. Who do you think is going to take it?
Is it a prediction or are our streams just that far behind?
Ooh. Does Darren have the script? People
Darren
wanna
has
know.
the script. I could see it.
What about top 7 wreck? Justin Haley wins this thing.
That'd be wild.
Then you have 2 wins that were like.
Oh yeah,
crazy.
so let's
So this is
Let's
an
watch the
extended
KO.
caution because they're cleaning the dirt off the track.
Yeah, Austin Dillon
Yeah.
brought the gravel everywhere.
Yeah, but this is also before they changed the restart zone.
Yeah, I'm watching the 3rd and 2nd place cars on all these restarts, and they keep getting knocked around.
Well, that's
First
what happened to
good.
SVG.
What?
In the last restart, on the last restart, he kind of just got pushed around and got passed and fell to 6th. All right, so Byron picks the outside. Never mind.
So
I don't know what's going
Yeah,
on here.
What is it's the traffic jam?
Oh, that's the bet.
So, are they like ahead or something? What is going on? They're like
guess.
predicting choose
Like,
or something.
I'm about to say I know Massie's a little ahead of us.
Yeah.
No, Fox
They
is
haven't
ahead of
started
us.
yet.
They broke down the whole shoes.
Yeah, they had like the top like 7 or 8 already had chosen, and the cars hadn't come. Oh, okay, yeah, they were showing a replay. That's what it was.
Oh,
That was
so Bell's up 3rd, and yeah, Reddick's. Oh, guess who's 4th in line?
Hey, Cody Ware in the top
He's on the
20.
screen.
Oh,
He's in the
gosh.
picture.
Anywhere in the top 20?
Ross Chastain about to put those horns on the front of his car to work.
What's that sound?
It's not me. Is it me?
I don't know.
It's just like a buzz.
Check 1, check 2.
Wyatt. We don't hear you, Wyatt.
Maybe Wyatt.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Wyatt. Oh, now I hear it. Do you hear my echo? No, it's gone.
No, I don't.
Wyatt,
Yeah, still the buzz. Wyatt.
Wyatt, get out and come back in.
Yeah.
They've already restarted on Massie's screen. They haven't even come around turn 20 on my screen.
Yeah, they're not. Yeah. So,
Rip the YouTube stream.
Well,
He said,
still
oh,
being interesting.
shoes violation.
Oh no! Oh!
Here we go.
All right. I think everybody's still going.
Green flag.
Oh man,
Byron on the outside.
I was about to say that
AJ moved him.
That was still more tame on turn 1 than I thought. Although AJ did move.
Contact with AJ at SPG.
Yeah, AJ basically
He's going
decided
for it.
Byron wasn't going to win it.
But big thing is now Bell with the better tires is 2nd. I am shocked they have not wrecked again.
Oh, that's okay. All right.
Oh God.
I thought Zane was about to punt Ty Gibbs right there. Well,
We back.
All right,
We
no
back.
more buzzing. We're back.
Yeah.
That was weird. Sorry about that.
Briscoes will spun Ty Gibbs out.
And he took out Zane. That
ooh,
bastard.
Tyler Reddick.
Tyler Reddick. Oh, working it.
Contact with SVG.
Here comes Noah Gregson. Wow.
Noah
Noah.
Most of our line.
Noah just ran through Tyler Reddick.
Dang, Noah.
I think
Like
this it was a UK
Damn, Noah.
Bell and Bush. They're
Noah's
going to
about
rate
to
each
pass
other.
SVG.
Noah's working it.
I
Hey,
did
what did you
say
get the 7th? 6th?
5th.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, Chase Briscoe just took his own teammate out.
He might get fired.
Oh gosh.
Fired.
He's gonna get downgraded to Corey Hines.
Here
Then.
comes Bell.
Well, Bell's got the better tires. I think Bell's going to get this done now.
He
Crashing stiff
he's
now.
got
Good
to
to
try
Lord, he was
out of
fit.
Kyle's golden hands.
Allmendinger's hanging with Byron too. We'll see. Bell was
SVG's
sliding
out of the
hard.
top 10.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he got.
That's the one thing that SVG is going to have to learn is, and it happened to an Xfinity.
Oh,
It's happened to him here.
Chastain.
It's these late race aggression. Like, he's just not used to it. It's what
I mean, he did it
Buescher
with
did
the.
to him.
Oh wow.
Ooh, I wonder if SVG and Chastain got into each other on the restart.
Yeah, because they're beating and banging now.
Yeah, because he sent it into the back bumper of Chastain, and now, ooh, that's a 3-car.
Here
Chase
comes Todd
Elliott's
Gillen.
doubling out both of you.
Wait a minute. Todd Gillen's top 10 is in play
Chase Elliott-
here. Whoa.
How are these cars not wrecking?
That's because they're stuck to the track.
I think Bell's gonna wreck Busch a third time here.
Whoa. SVG.
Well, you're ahead of me, so.
He made that thing slide.
Slide job.
Slide job.
Yeah,
Almost.
Byron's out of it unless he gets help, and AJ too.
Well, we might get another
Oh.
caution. It's
These
still
two
being
things
they're
that
still
are
racing aggressive. Kyle got loose.
Big miss from Kyle Busch.
This is I think Bell's about to send it here.
Yeah, in the 6A.
Like
Here
if
we
you're
go.
the crew chief and
Here we go.
spotter
Here we
for
go.
Busch,
Here you go, side.
Oh, he almost got there.
He
If
took
you're
it
the-
easy on him
if you're
there.
the crew chief and spotter, are you telling him, "Hey, this is the guy that wrecked you here last year"?
If you're Kyle Busch's spotter.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. He moved you out last year. Byron's staying in striking distance if anything happens.
yeah. And
He's gonna pull Ross Chastain, and punt Bell into Busch.
Bell's gonna. I don't know. I mean,
Oh,
wow.
hey. Chase Elliott has found Ross Chastain. They're near each other.
They are near each other.
Larson's spun. Sounds like Larson's still sitting there.
Uh-oh.
Well, we appreciate
Hi,
you.
Gil.
We appreciate you, Justin.
Todd Gillen's top 10 is in play.
I don't know. You definitely should feel real nervous right now, my friend.
So as Kyle holds up Bell, Byron is catching them.
Byron is good through. Oh, yeah, there's Larson. Byron was good through.
Oh, Larson around.
And through the first part of the stadium section, but through this part, Bell and Busch are still gapping him. I think.
Oh, yeah.
It's those heavy braking zones.
Larson's
And-
not refired, guys. He might get a caution. Larson's trying to recrank it.
Oh, here it is. Here
comes
it is.
Bell.
The move.
No, I
He's
couldn't.
gonna
couldn't
dive
get
into
there.
6A. That's the move.
Larson's trying to refire it. He's having issues.
I think the move from Bell is coming on 6A.
Oh,
Whoa! Oh, he overshot it.
Who overshot it?
Bell overshot it.
Should I tell you or not?
No, it's fine. We're about. Well, I'm going to see it in a half hour, but
Bell just overshot the corner, and Byron is now around him.
Oh no! Then you're way ahead.
And that Bell got back.
He overshot turn one, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness!
He did have a good
He
run.
swerved. Okay, he swerved so he wouldn't wreck Kyle again.
Whoa! Yeah, he swerved right. He could have sent it down low.
he just did not want to wreck Kyle again.
Yeah.
I think if that's like one to go, he does it.
He's ahead of Byron still.
Yeah, the scoring flipped it, but
Don't trust the Fox scoring.
He is.
that was my
Man,
problem.
he took
And
turn.
he caught up. He's already
five
catching him
deep.
quick.
Hey,
He took
Reddick,
turn 5 deep.
Reddick might get into this too. He's closing the
Yeah.
gap,
Yeah, he got by Allmendinger. He got 9 laps to get up there.
which is plenty of time.
ooh,
Let's see that replay. Oh yeah, he turned away from Kyle. He could have spun Kyle out. That
He could've
was
jet
very
buggied him.
respectful from Bell. He's already up to him again.
that's the difference, I think, in having a win already versus not having one in 59 races.
Hey, if you
True.
know where Cheddar's is, if Kyle Busch wins, you get free chicken tenders.
Ooh, thank you for reminding me. I do love the Cheddar's chicken tenders.
I got a Cheddar's in College Station I'll be heading to if that happens.
Byron had a moment in the is that they call it the carousel? Is that what that?
Whoa.
Yes.
Wait. Oh, they just do that way wide. And Todd Gillen is sitting in 11th right now. If anything happens to one of these top 10, that's 7.5.
Laps for Kyle Busch.
That's plus
I
7.5.
And, he's in 10th now. If that makes you feel better.
Huh?
Gillen's in 10th now.
Oh, he's in 10th?
Haley
Yeah.
just
Oh,
dropped.
because Justin Haley fell out. Wow.
Yeah, what happened? I do wonder what happened to Haley.
I don't know, but Todd Gillen, top 10, boys.
They are just man. Ooh, little lockup.
Oh, man. That was so good in a 6A.
Yeah,
The
the
thing
gap
is-
now.
The results aren't going to show how bad Ford was today because you're ending up with 3 Fords in the top 10.
I'm about to say, these guys take each other out. Byron, I also got Byron on it, too.
This
I mean,
is a typical Joey Logano finish, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Just run
like
like
he was
20th
bad
all
all,
day.
and now he's gonna finish in the top 10.
To their credit, they worked on it's not like a bunch of guys crashed on a bunch of restarts. Like they did work
Yeah,
on
they
it.
get better.
Yeah.
Like it's to his credit. It's just typical.
And that's how good him and Paul are.
And same for the front row guys. Gregson in 6th, Gilliland, just missing your boy Zane Smith.
Yeah,
Trey.
I mean, I think the good part for Gregson this year is he's essentially running the same team as he had last year
Yeah.
with Drew, and it's like a
kinda
few
just-
minor tweaks here, but he's basically running with the same team, at least the same crew chief, which is
Yeah.
like, that makes it a kind of way easier. Oh, here we go.
Here we go. Here might be another move. Does he dive it again?
Byron's
He's going to win the
there now.
6A. Oh, he's making a move. Oh, there was contact there.
Oh. Ooh.
Uh-oh.
He's going to make a move in the 6A. That's his spot. No, wait.
Or yeses.
No way. Yeah, no. He's waiting.
Oh, man, this is good now.
Come on.
Here we go. Oh, I love the drone shot. I think it's a drone.
Yeah, the drone shot.
Oh, Kyle defended it.
That was a good defense.
Like,
Oh,
he's
he's
right
going
there.
down.
Kyle's driving his butt off right now.
I wonder if
This
Byron
just shows Kyle Busch is still really good. Like,
Yeah,
give Kyle Busch a
He
good
is
race car.
not past his prime.
Bell is pushing
No.
really hard too. I wonder if Byron's able to save
Oh,
anything.
Bell in the
here.
middle, in the low line here.
That's
Oh,
inside.
there's
There it
Samantha.
is.
Oh, Byron's right there too. They get into each other. Byron's about to be a back-to-back winner here too.
Watch out for Reddick. He's right there
Yeah,
too.
I'm seeing Reddick in the background
Oh, oh,
Some
Oh no!
too. Something happened.
they
Something
touched.
happened.
don't spoil
Is
anything.
that how you feel when they touch?
Every time we touch, I get this
This
feeling.
feeling.
Every time we touch, it happens at COTA.
All right, here we go. He's gonna do it.
Literally.
You're literally like 30 seconds, 40 seconds.
You gotta pause your thing.
All right, here we go. No, he's not. You're right.
Nah. Oh, here we go again.
Dang, he left the door
Yes,
wide
it's-
open, man.
Wow,
Oh, inside.
wide open. Oh, there's the contact. Here comes Byron. Oh, yeah. Bush is wheeling that thing. What a line from Bell, though. He's right back to the bumper.
The tire.
Tyler Reddick is coming very quickly. Pause.
Yeah, he's there. Wow, look at him.
That's what she said.
He's coming very quickly, eh? Oh, another look, another sniff.
Massie's going, because he's seeing it.
Oh, my gosh.
Look at his wife. Look at Kyle Busch's wife, Samantha.
Dude, I'm about to say, they cut to
Oh, my
Samantha
God.
in the
This is,
stadium.
I like these wives.
Here it comes.
Oh, inside.
Inside.
Contact. What? I can't see what's happening.
Come on, man. Come on, Fox.
This is really.
Oh, my God. No way, Kyle.
This is really.
He swapped it.
Inside.
Trying to switch it. That's not the way to go, Christopher.
Ran him off the road.
Oh, Bell's got a good look.
Oh, what a run into 20. Bell's got it down the inside.
Inside.
He's got to cross it over. He's got to cross it over. Or side draft them. Side draft and out break, but he's not.
I know you're talking about the side draft. He's got the preferred line now.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Good exit out of one.
Oh, good move. Crossover move. Oh,
Crossover.
will he be inside?
Oh, man. Oh,
Bell's clear.
Bell's got it. But
if I'm Byron, do you do the Ross Chastain move? Push one guy to another.
Let's see how this works.
All right, switch it. If you're Kyle Busch, do you do the Ross Chastain move? Push one guy to the other?
Yeah, if they're close enough. Bell's fast.
Oh, Bell missed it.
Bell, I think, had the best.
Oh, he missed it.
Bell's wide.
He went wide.
Oh, my God.
Here comes
Four cars nose to tail. Four cars nose to tail.
Four cars on a blanket. Here comes William. Oh.
Wow, Tyler Reddick.
Wow. Tyler
Reddick steals this. That would be insane. Reddick.
I think Byron is better than Bell.
Oh, here comes William. These two fighting out again.
Does he?
Oh, they're close.
Push into the dirt.
Oh.
Oh, my God.
Kyle trying to cut it in. Here comes Kyle Busch.
Man, William really cut Bell some breaks there. Oh, Reddick.
Will Noah Gragson catch up to these people now?
Yeah, is Noah Gragson in the cover? No, he's 7 seconds back.
That's crazy. You're going to be like less than a second from the lead on a road course and finish fourth.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's kind of insane. Now they're strung out. Let's see.
It might be.
Yeah, Kyle Busch is
Reddick
out of there
might
now.
be faster. You know, Reddick might be faster than all three of them.
Yeah, but he's got to get by Byron first, though.
I mean, he's right there.
Yeah,
Byron
I know.
might have taken a little too easy on Bell there in the stadium section, I think.
I think Kyle Busch is done.
Yeah, Kyle's
I think he was the
Kyle's
slowest of the four, but just doing a really good job at keeping in front of him.
Yeah, I mean, he's out of there.
He's now.
What a drive from Kyle. Chris Buescher in 9th now.
Kyle impressed me today.
Bowman's back in the top 10.
Dang it, I should have went with my top. I was going to pick Bell to win the race today, and I did not.
I picked Bell on Thursdays, and I have Byron to cover as well. So,
on another note, we've got 1.1 seconds between Ross Chastain and Chase Elliott.
And also, Christopher Bell top 3 is going to cash too if this holds up.
I wouldn't say it holds up. If one of those drivers gets the bag of the other, they're finishing fourth.
Yeah, I know. Bell's keeping them in front of him though.
Also, we get another caution. It's all chaos. Go.
Hey,
oh yeah,
Ford, it's now balanced out for Ford. Logano's out of there. Logano's now down to 19th.
Yeah, you just got Gragson and Buescher.
Byron is really bad in that last corner before the carousel. That's where he almost got passed by Busch last time, and that's where Bell's gapping him.
I'm interested to see what happens if Reddick gets by Byron.
Yeah, I would love to see what happens with that. Because Reddick looks like the faster of the 4 here. Or the 3 at this point. Look how far Kyle's out now. Kyle's not even barely in the picture. Oh, Reddick in the grass a little bit.
Fun fact, every year in the next gen car, William Byron is the first driver to win multiple races.
Well, that might be broken.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
He's back. Oh,
Who's back?
Byron caught back up the bell.
Oh God! All
Is
all
Backstreet
they're
back?
just-
Is that what you're
just
saying?
blood spots.
Reddick's there.
Oh,
Man, these three are
man.
right on top of each other now.
This is
But
COTA.
there's
This
Kyle
is
Yu's
what
right
this.
runner-up.
This is at least the second time
No
we've had
one's
a
wrapped the
three
top five.
a three car like front finish for the win at COTA.
Look, COTA got hate on because it put on a snoozer last year, but the other COTA races have been really good outside of
And the
They
first
got a
one couldn't count because it
chaotic
was
finish.
a monsoon.
I think the
You
tire.
could, that was pretty fun to
Tire-
watch. I'm not
look
gonna
at-
lie.
The tire fall off has been good too.
Whoa,
Yeah.
he is there! Whoa!
Oh, he's there. You're right.
You're right.
What do you know? I
Oh,
didn't lie to you
my.
guys.
Reddick! Oh my!
Is that Haley Deegan?
What?
Ty Dillon
Reddick
takes
on the
lead.
outside.
Oh,
Oh
Reddick.
my!
Reddick looking to get past Byron. 2 to go next
Oh,
time by.
my.
I think you're right, by the way, Caleb. This last corner right here is where Bell
Where did
or
Gilliland
where
go?
Byron.
Yeah, Byron is so good into the braking zones, but he's not. He hasn't been great off throttle off of these last couple turns.
And
But
Bell's
from-
been really good in the S's.
Yeah, but then Byron's cup of
Good
tea is
go.
in the 6A through the stadium. Those first couple
Reddick's
stage
really
classes.
good in the S's, so it's gonna be interesting to see
Gilliland's
how.
11th.
My
Yeah,
gut
dude.
is telling me that Byron is gonna try to make a move on Bell, and Reddick's getting both of them.
What? Chase Elliott's in fifth
Chase
now.
Elliott is flying.
What? Oh my gosh!
Wait,
If they
what?
mess around with each other, he might win this thing.
You're telling me Chase
Ah.
Elliott
Well,
has
no,
lost
I'd say Kyle
everything?
Busch now has a big enough gap between
It's 2 to
Elliott
go.
and
It's
the
like
lead.
7 seconds he has to come back from.
Kyle's right rear is gone.
Oh, it has to be gone.
You're telling me Chase Elliott passed Ross Chastain without?
I know.
Reckon
Ross
him,
must have
yeah.
just pulled over.
By the way, if you want some post-race
Oh,
reaction, Kyle Benjamin's going to be hosting a post-race show a few minutes after we get off the air, about 7:30. What time is it? 6:58. So
And Caleb Barnes will do stock car scooping a little bit.
With
yes,
me.
he will with Michael Massey.
White flags out.
That's more of a Monday listen by the time it comes out.
Oh, true.
All right, don't tell us who wins, Massey.
Please don't. If something happens, you can still say, "Oh!"
Caution light cam back out.
I don't think they need it here. Watch me lose. Watch
The
me jinx
caution
it.
light cam.
These guys have kept it really clean. Like even Reddick had a chance to punt Byron, and they've kept it really clean.
Yeah, like this
But
is
we'll see if
that's
they
showing
change.
you how it's supposed to be done today.
Bell, Byron, and Reddick. That's a top 3 probably put money on. All 3 could put money on there. Here we go.
I feel like there's
All right,
going
I
to be
think Bill's
contact
got
in the
it.
stadium section here on the.
Busher up to 8th. I think something that happened with these top 10 people for Gilliland. He's outside. God,
Just
they got
don't
beat.
even care. Don't even care about track limits on 6.
Yeah.
I think Byron might be a little bit too far back to make anything happen.
Oh no, Eddie.
Oh,
If he,
I don't think- well,
if he
just
messes
got
up
through
one
12 really
time, he's
good.
there. Oh,
Uh,
he got up there.
Oh, he missed.
let me know when you finish.
Whoa, yeah, I know. Holy, well, he's coming back down. He's still there. Oh my goodness.
The Chase
Oh,
Elliott
He's
got
open for
goodness.
chaos.
2 more turns. Here we go.
Byron didn't get
Here
the
go
turn down he
crossover.
needed. Christopher.
Defensive move.
Ooh,
Got him.
What a
win.
race.
Yeah.
What a
Hey.
race.
I tip my cap to Byron because he could have cleaned him
He
out.
could have cleaned
Won.
him out. Christopher Bell wins.
Yeah, he
I
didn't
do
get
think-
that run off of 19 that he needed.
I do think if Reddick wasn't
Elliott
behind
fourth.
him, like the thing is, if you clean him out, you're not going to win.
Yeah, you lose your momentum.
Top
you're gonna
2,
red-
top 10. Let's go. Bang.
And Wyatt
Yes!
gets money.
Oh,
Yes,
if I could have put, I'm in Texas. I don't get money.
Oh, something
Anyone
happened to Bubba. He dropped 5-6 positions, finishes 20th.
Something happened to Chastain. He got out of the top 10. And Todd Gilliland catches. Wow.
Oh,
What a call.
Elliott did pass Kyle Busch.
Yeah, Elliott's a fourth.
Yeah.
Busher top
Yeah,
fourth and seventh. Busher top fourth and seventh.
Hey,
Look at that.
good
I
job.
wanna,
Darren.
like-
you
I
had
wanna
the
watch-
script. You clearly had the script.
10-1
like,
on Bell, by the
10
way.
laps from Chase, because Chase
Wow.
was
Wow.
So, actually, I don't even trust the scoring bug here. That was a really good race.
that was really good. Like it's
That was really good.
So do
So-
we think Byron and Bell, is that going to be the battle for the championship this year? Like,
I think so. They were my
Yeah.
top 2 picks this year. Like when we did
Hey.
our first such draft, those were the 2 I was in between the most. and-
Back-to-back picks, baby. Back-to-back wins for Trey Lyle's team.
Bell
Shout out to
top
Steve
3
Bell.
catches. Bowman top 10 catches. Bell winner catches. Wow. I'm about to say I'd have to review. There were some group picks I picked during the week. Wow.
man, good day for Front Row Motorsports. 2 cars in the top 10.
I'm about to say I definitely know Gibbs group C didn't catch. He spun. Wow.
Great
What
race.
a
That was
race.
Michael
was a-
McDowell. Michael McDowell, the final
Love it.
restart, he was 29th. He finished 11th.
Hey,
Yeah,
whatever guy
he
wrote
did
that
it.
we, whatever guy wrote that we had road course fatigue is looking real stupid right now.
Yeah,
What a
that was probably the
goofball.
best road course race.
What a freaking
I don't
goofball that
know,
guy
man.
is. Yeah.
That was better than
So,
any road course race last
Double
year. I mean,
double top 10 for FRM.
Yeah.
2311
Awesome.
gets all
Go
3
ahead.
cars in the top 20. And you have 2311 gets all 3 cars in the top 10 or top 20. Stanhouse gets a top 20. Spire gets 3 cars in all 3 cars in the top 20. So, and FRM with 2 top 10s. All right. Any final
Same.
thoughts? We got to get off.
sound this thing off.
Same top 2, finished top 2 from last year.
Just flip.
Reverse order.
You just flipped it.
Yep.
Definitely a great race here at COTA. I'm sad I got to miss it this year. Hopefully I'll get to go back again, depending on schedule. If they bring it back, I think that show really that they should bring this back and try it again on the shorter section.
You gotta bring it back. You gotta do
The
this
problem
layout
is
again.
Yeah, we'll see if what the attendance was. So
Yeah, sounds like the
That's the
attendance
only-
wasn't too good.
Oh, okay.
So that's my
They
worry.
need to,
All
they
right,
need to
we'll
promote
see.
this track better, but yeah.
All right,
All right.
gentlemen, it was fun. We'll have another one next week, and I'm interested to hear what Kyle Busch has to say. And
Same.
remember, never mind. I'm not going to say that joke. I'll bye, everybody.